Hello and welcome to the Build With Baer Workshop. My name is Pat Bear. I'm here to build a model kit and then play some Jackbox and hang out with you. I'm throwing the Bear Cave, the Lego, the Scythe emote in the chat. If you're currently a subscriber, you can reply with those emotes. Let me know you're here. If you don't have emotes for my channel or you don't feel like using them, you can just say hi or another emotes. This is the pre-show, the hangout zone, the intro portion of our stream. Hi, Aristophan. Welcome, welcome. This is a chance for us to hang out a little bit, allow some other people to come in and visit us. We have 2 hours, 54 minutes, and 20 something seconds left, counting down to the end of the year. Of course, there is a little bit of Lashbrick's here. Hello. There is a little bit of a delay, but this is accurate for my end. Xander's here, throwing those emotes. Xander, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe you were gifted a sub last night. Is that correct? That you were gifted a community sub. Jalvitz sent out a bunch of dang subs last night, but I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, feel free to correct me. But yeah, we're hoping to get a few more folks, some bodies in the seats. I don't know. I streamed on Christmas Eve, and a bunch of y'all showed up, and that was great. But I have no idea if you're like, it's New Year's Eve. I'm gonna go watch another thing or whatever. I don't know. I legitimately do not know what people are up to. I just know that it's Thursday, and I felt like streaming. So the first 2 hours till 11 p.m. model kit building, same thing. Working on the Quanta. We got a Quanta right here. Got a head done, got a body done. Cool, cool, cool. Quanta time. We're going to finish that Quanta. I'm going to pause the Quanta. We're not going to finish it today. I'm going to pause it at like 11 p.m. And we'll play some Jackbox Party Pack 7. We'll play some Quiplash. There is some featured content in Quiplash that is New Year's themed, I believe, the holiday themed. We'll play that. That'll take us to about midnight. We'll have the New Year's Eve countdown, the New Year countdown clock going the whole time. Keep an eye on that. I'm going to take my phone and I am going to set an alarm here, which I was gonna do before and then just didn't. So I'm going to set my own alarm here on my phone. Uh, let's do 55. Yeah, that's good. I'm going to set an alarm so that I know that it's almost time. And yeah, and then we'll ring in the new year together. And then we'll probably hang out a little bit. We'll maybe, I don't know yet. We might go and check out the New Year's Eve ball cam, which is just a camera. It's a live feed of a camera, just pointed at the Times Square ball. We might go to that. I don't know. We might not do that. That is a possibility. It is an option that is available to all of us. So if we wanted to, we could do that. We could also be like, you know what? No, we're not doing that. We're not going to go to that. And then we'll raid. I don't know if we're going to raid a West Coast person. We're going to try to find somebody in the Midwest to go and raid, or the Mid South, to go and check out, see what they're up to. Somebody on another time zone. I have not looked this up. Are there people in Times Square this year? So, Ristafan, as far as I know, no. There are just a bunch of cameras, and there will be like fireworks and stuff. But Times Square does not allowing people in it, because New York City has a lot of restrictions. Their definition of what outside is could theoretically make it, but large gatherings are not things. Now, there'll probably be renegade nonsense people that will try to party in Times Square because they like to pretend there's no problems, because they're monsters. But as far as I know, it is generally considered a no. There shouldn't be. And I should say, thank you for all or some or part of your time on New Year's Eve spent with me. Xander says, my grandpa got me a New Year's gift. Is that a thing? I feel like that's like the only New Year's gift I can think of is like if you are, oh, a Penelope. Oh, Penelope is rad. Do we're gonna start building soon, but uh, I'm gonna I'm gonna put a Penelope Gundam photo here in the chat because I want y'all to see this wonderful nonsense. We're gonna go here. Um, all right, where's the high grade Penelope? Uh, yeah. Uh, the Penelope is wonderful. Let's see if we can get a good look at that. Yeah, that's a good look at that Penelope. Uh, that's a fantastic gift. Oh, all right. There's a stall here. I want to just drag the photo in, but it's wanting me to save it locally first, and I don't want to do that. But there we go. All right, we'll do that. And then Penelope. Look at this thing. Look at it. Look at this mobile suit. Uh, Started on the fixed flight unit. Look at this thing. What? Why? Why is what and why? What and why are great questions to have about this mobile suit. It's just wild. It's just wild and weird. I love it so much. It's great and nonsense. Uh, yeah, that thing is. It's a just chunky, weird thing. It's wonderful and weird. I didn't know you used like. I didn't think that was a thing. Uh, but oops, shoot! I deleted my background. It's that's never happened before. I deleted the wrong thing. Just blue. All right, I'm gonna add this back. I literally deleted the wrong thing. Instead of that image, I deleted there. This one is what I had, and then we gotta go. Oh, I'm gone. Look out. Here I am. I'm back. There we go. Background returned. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Building as I watch. That's like a plane folded over a robot. Yeah, Aristophan, it's nonsense. It's wonderful nonsense. But yeah, please feel to build along. That's great. Um, yeah. We're going to get into building. I'm going to go retweet my tweet, see if we can get a few more friends to join us, because that's always, it's more fun with friends. We're working on the Quanta. As you may remember, you may recall, we're quanting. This is a real quantum of solace here. That didn't work. But yeah, I hope you're all doing well. I hope your Thursday's going good. Y'all, I forgot this. A thing that's fun about this week is the week that anime doesn't happen. There are new shows barely happen. There is a OVA that is coming out tomorrow. But other than that, there is like nothing. And so, but there's still some ongoing shows, like double length shows, right? Like Jujutsu Kaisen. That's a double length, right? So there should be a new episode, right? Because it's continuing on. Or a show like With a Dog and a Cat, Every Day is Fun. That's an ongoing. Anime Capybara-san. That's an ongoing. So you would expect a new episode. But no, there are no new episodes. Black Clover didn't have an episode. One Piece doesn't have an episode. It is a drought of anime. So in the second hour, I will be talking about a show that I did what I do every season, where there is suddenly not enough shows. Like I've run out of shows and new shows haven't started, because let me check my countdown when the next new show. Let me just check Annie chart here. Yeah, the next shows start in like 3 days. Alice in Deadly School is in, yeah, like 3 days. Yeah, some early. Yeah, so basically we got days until shows start. So I ended up hitting the random button on Crunchyroll, and I found one show that was really fun, and I watched a lot of it. So I'll talk about that. But that is like pretty much it. There's just not a lot of anime. Everybody's taking a break, and good for them. Honestly, good for them. Is it annoying for me, someone that kind of likes to have shows to talk about? Yes. honestly, I think like one of the only shows that had a new episode this week was the last episode of Noblesse was today because that started, that was 13 episodes. So in other world, it would have ended last week because it was 13 episodes. They ended today or yesterday, I should say. So that was good. So we at least get that. Okay, so we're doing the arms, and this is the fun thing. We're going to be putting a sticker here on each part there, and then we'll be putting a clear piece over it, which gives the effect of the glowing electronics you would find on this kit traditionally. So we're going to put, let's see, that sticker is the bracket ones. So it's this one goes on there. Great. Yeah, so we're instead of like a green jewel or something, which you often would have on these, we are making the piece transparent green. Instead, we're putting a green sticker and then a clear piece over it. And it's a high grade, so I'll let it slide. If you were wondering, Pat, this kit, you'll probably finish this up on Saturday. What are you going to start on Saturday? Well, my $10 patrons are putting it to a vote right now, and I don't know what they're going to go with. But right now, it looks like I might be doing a new thing that I've never done on the stream before. And you're like, wait, you've built Gundams, you've built cars, you've built papercraft, you built a wrestling belt out of foam core and cardboard. What other? You've carved pumpkins. What other building thing is there left to conquer? You've done One Piece stuff. You've done, all kinds of different things. You built Kamen Rider. You've built Pokemon. What's left? What's left? What do you have left to do? And I'll tell you, folks. I'll tell you because you were here early on my New Year's Eve stream. I can't guarantee it's going to win because right now it is only leading by one vote. So votes could change, and this could another model kit could win instead. But right now, it looks like I'm going to build a 1,000 piece puzzle. I'm gonna put together a puzzle on stream is what it looks like, and I'll show you what that is. It's Animal Crossing. It's an Animal Crossing puzzle. It is video game related. I had a gift card to GameStop and did not want to buy a video game. I just wasn't feeling any games that were within the price range. But I could buy a puzzle and get it shipped to me. I've done that puzzle twice this year since 2002. It's great. Hell yeah, Aristofan. But I have never done a puzzle before. I don't know how it's going to go. Oops, that's not what we want. Oop, that's not what I want either. Sorry about that. Oop, that's Lego. I don't want that. I want this. There we go. Oop, and this is, whoa, uh-oh. Look out. What's happening? Okay, so that's not what we want. We don't want that. We want to be even here. Why is this being so weird? Sorry, everybody. All right, there we go. That's even. About. That seems about even. Sorry about that. I know that was very disorienting. Yeah, that puzzle thing looks cool. I'm excited to work on it. I hope y'all enjoy me doing something very different. Okay, so yeah, so I put a sticker on, and it's a faint green color here, and it catches light very well, so that's good. I thought you were saying like a military model. No, no, I was just like, I saw it on GameStop. GameStop, has stuff, and I was like, for a hot minute a couple years ago, GameStop had model kits and stuff. So I was like, oh, I'll find a kit. They don't do that anymore. That's fine. Or if they do, they don't ship it anymore. Maybe they have them in stores, but they don't ship them. So I was looking for something. I didn't want to pick it up. I was like, oh, well, let's see. Oh, maybe I'll get some DLC for something. I've got DLC for games I want to play. Oh, I was like, oh, maybe I'll get I'll see what, their indie stuff is. I can put it towards a new game. There's nothing I really want. And then I saw that, and I was like, an Animal Crossing puzzle. I've never done a puzzle on stream. We've done a couple puzzle game-like things, but I've never done a puzzle on stream. That seems like a silly thing to do. So that's most likely what's next. I mean, like I said, the votes could change a different way. There are only so many $10 patrons, so they can really swing things. If, two people really want me to do another thing, that might win. I usually only break ties because as right now there are four $10 patrons that I have. So I kind of like leave it to them, and then if sometimes not everyone votes, some people don't vote on things, and so I'm kind of like leaving it up to them to, decide if they're gonna if what they want me to build. And yeah, that looks like it. That looks like what's coming up next, and that will be silly. That'll be a silly thing for me to do. All right, so now most of these arms we can do all at the same time, and then eventually we will stop doing things twice. This is now the time. Now we have done a bunch of these things. These will be easier to do later. Now we are going to just work on all one, singular, work on singular to an arm. Wait. That's 3 and that's 4. Yes. Okay. So this is 3. Just do this. That's 4. Do that. Okay. 3 and 3. This is sometimes confusing. Hey, Lord Crashington, welcome. So sometimes this gets confusing. So I'll point this out here. Basically, one subcategory 1, one subcategory 2, one subcategory 3. 1 is your chest. 2 is the head. So it's 2 1, 2 2. You're done. 3 up until a certain point is you do doubles. Then it becomes 3 3, 3 4, 3 5, and then it becomes 4 1. So this is one arm, and then this is the other arm. And they do it like you can see here. If you look at it, if you really look at it, 3, one arm plus the doubles is one big thing, and you can actually see that. And then 4 continues on. 2 is that. 2 is that. Like there's bubbled. This was a good attempt at this time because this is 2000 and I forget what year this is. This is 2010. Let's see. This is 2010. Yeah, that's right. So they're trying to make things easier and make it make some sense to people, and I appreciate that very much. This is obviously before they started putting in a lot of English, and that has made things a lot easier for me, and many other people, I'm sure, to kind of see what was going on and figure things out. So I always appreciate that. Y'all, I'm full. The legs are larger than Odyssey's without the FFU. Oh yeah, definitely. That is. I like a long-legged mobile suit. I definitely enjoy a long-legged mobile suit. That's some good times. I wanted to say, folks, I'm changing the subject a little bit here. Of course, we always talk about model kits during this, but we always talk about other things as well. And I want to let you know that today I had paella, and it has been a very long time since I had paella. And it was very good. My folks have company over tonight. They have guests there in our bubble. My mom and her friends see each other every day. The husband and my dad are friends. These are folks in the bubble. These are people I see, and it's fine. So they came over for New Year's Eve. My mom generally goes to bed at, I would say, 10:30 p.m., but she's going to stay up for New Year's. I don't know if our guests are going to stay the whole time or if they're going to take off, but they were here for dinner, and that's very nice. And my mom made paella, and because the gentlemen, myself included, are not a big fan of shrimp, I said, well, I won't eat the shrimp. It's fine. But no. Enough people don't want it. So my mom made 2 different batches of paella, one that had shrimp and one that didn't have shrimp. And it was very good. Your rice, your peppers, your onions, your different salsas, kind of not salsa, but similar in the way, tomato sauce. Your andouille sausage, and chicken. Very, very good. It was a good time. It was real good. But I ate that meal because we had company over. I ate that meal, and I want to say, okay, I want to see which hand this is, because you want this on the outside, right? That's important. This is good. This goes like this because it bends. Because this is this hand. Yeah. Okay. I'm making sure I'm doing the right hand, folks, because there's words here, but I can't see what those words are because, well, I can't tell what they mean. I can see their words, but I can't tell them. I'm just telling this because I ate at like 45 minutes ago, half an hour ago. So I try not to eat right before I stream. I often eat a couple hours before I stream. So if if there's anything you're just like, if I burp, I'm just saying, folks, if I burp, I apologize. That's certainly not what I want to do in this situation, but it might come out. The burps may appear, is what I'm saying, because generally, like I said, I eat for a stream and like let my stomach settle and do what it's got to do. So if I burp on stream, I apologize. That's certainly not what I want. But, I had some peppers, I had some onions in there, and Dewey sausage. Those things are going to do things. Pat Bear. Yes, indeed, Lord Question. Pat Bear is a thing you could say. If you wanted to say something right then, you could say that. You could. All right, now I'm going to put this sticker on here. Again, we're doing the same thing we did with the elbow. We are putting... is that the right sticker? That doesn't seem like the right sticker. Nope, that is the wrong sticker. I keep messing this up. This one sticker is definitely not going to go on. It's this one. Great. Xander just redeemed the gong, and so in a second after I apply the sticker, I will hit that gong. So again, we're putting a sticker on here. And then over the sticker, we will place our piece of clear plastic, which will give us the effect of there being shiny green technology underneath this, even though there is definitely not. It catches the light a little bit through the plastic, which is nice. And now I'm going to hit the gong. If you're new to the stream, if you haven't seen this, my old roommate, Zach, left me this gong. He did not intend to leave it. He meant to throw it away before he moved. He didn't do that. I found it and was like, hey, do you want this? And he was like, no. And now I have a gong. Xander says gong at midnight. Certainly, I'll gong at midnight when we hit midnight. I'll gong at midnight. I'll use my sound effect board, which is a year old. That was a 2019 Christmas present from my mom, a stocking stuffer from my mom. So that I've had this soundboard for a fucking year, which is nonsense. There we go. This thing is popping up all over the place. I need this to be there. There we go. Sorry. Figuring it all out. One man's trash is another man's stream gong. Indeed, Lord Gretchen. Yeah, I mean, that was just like a fun little thing that that I was like, I certainly want to include this in my streams because that is a silly thing that makes me happy. The idea of this existing on my streams, I enjoy very much. Okay, so we are going to start adding more things. Before we get there, let's put some shading on here. Let's do some brief panel lining. I imagine everybody has been at the last couple streams where I've done some panel lining, but if you've missed it, I got Gundam markers. Thank you very much, Lashbrook, for the Gundam markers. Yes, I got Gundam markers, and I've had a very good time applying them and just kind of hitting things where they need to get hit, and then we'll hit our eraser to finish that stuff off. Hit some of the excess, just use some shadows. Yeah, and we're just highlighting some stuff here, making them kind of pop. And also, I am learning as I go. So there are things that I will do, and I'll be like, oh, I don't like the look of that. And there will be stuff that I do where I'm like, oh, I really like the look of that. That looks rad. But yeah, I'm just kind of figuring it out as I go with the process. I'm using a polymer eraser here. Um, it's also something you probably never buy for yourself anyway. Yes, the gong specifically, yes. That gong was definitely not a thing that I would have gotten. But also, uh, Gundam markers were a thing that, like, putting them on my Amazon wish list forced me to do a thing that I have never done before and was not super comfortable with the very concept of, which is this using markers. So putting it on my Amazon wish list was um, a good way to be like, okay, Pat, this is what you do this now. You use Gundam markers. Get ready to do that. Don't you can't escape this new thing that you do, which has been nice. I think it's been nice for me to have this be a thing that I'm like, all right, I do this now. I don't know. We put some lines there and we won't even see it, but that's okay because this thing could come off at some point. Uh, but we will do some panel lining there. But also, I like the idea of right now. I look at anytime I'm doing panel lining, even if it's something that gets covered up or if it's the back of the kit, I'm still doing the back of these kits. I'm still doing panel lining all over the place because this is practice. This is me getting used to it and getting comfortable with it. So like, I feel like everything is an investment of my time, like a good investment to just kind of figure this stuff out. And yeah, I'm learning what I like and what I don't like with these things, and I think that's valuable. All right, and we hit that, we hit that, we hit that. Great. Yeah, now we'll just clean it up. Um, and yeah, I mean, mostly this is just like this is a fun thing. I think it looks cool, and I'm having a good time doing it. But yeah, I think that it just makes pieces pop and kind of stand out. Oh, I can do that there. So we'll do that there. Great. And using you can use, I'm using an eraser I like a lot. You can also use Q-tips, which some people prefer. Some people use tissues. I was using tissues when I first started. I do like the eraser. I think the eraser is great for this quick and dirty method that I'm doing. If I was using ink, um, then I would probably use Q-tips more because that's a slightly different technique and different application. But I am not at the point where that is a thing that I am doing, so I am not worrying about that because I am not at using ink stages. I'm barely comfortable with using markers, so I'm certainly not at putting ink on a thing. Um, oh, I'll tell you about a thing that happened to me today that felt weird. I had a weird thing today. Um, so, uh, as you know, I'm staying here with my folks. I'm in South Carolina. Well, an odd coincidence, an odd thing of life, a thing that happened, but it is a strange little twist of fate. My cousin, my mom's brother's son, his in-laws also live in South Carolina, fairly close. Um, so every other year, my cousin, his wife, and their kids come down to visit. And this year, people were tested, and they made a go of it. They were going to do it, right? So I knew that they were down there. My mom knew that they were down near here, not too far away. We didn't really think much of it. We didn't go to visit them for Thanksgiving. We're trying to keep distant. Uh, he is a teacher, so he's dealing with lots of kids, and I don't want to really, it was like we weren't going to be in the same house. That's not going to fly. But he calls today. He texts, I should say. He texts and goes, "Hey, short notice. Are you available for lunch?" And we're like, all right, so it's got to be somewhere kind of close to where they are, kind of close to where we are. They've got kids, like I said, they got young kids, so it's got to be a place that we can get food for them. Okay, so where would that be, and how are we going to make that work? Okay, and then it's like, Oops, this is the wrong piece, so I'll save that over there. Then it's like, we got to be able to eat outside and like sit near each other, but not, social distance, and be able to eat together, but it's got to be outdoors. We're not going to eat indoors. Where can we go? What can we do? And so I just start Googling places that we kind of know should be open for lunch on New Year's Eve day, and then looking at recent photos to see if they have outdoor seating, and then also looking at now I generally, I'm not a person that goes on Yelp to like see what does Yelp have to say about this particular place. That's not my thing. That's not my style. I'm not a Yelper. But I was looking at Google reviews to see if like people were mad about the place, and I was looking for two things. Are people who don't believe in masks mad that folks told them they had to wear a mask in the establishment? And two, are people mad that nobody there, like staff, is wearing a mask? Those are the things I was looking for, because those are the things that are important to me. I'm like, I want them to wear masks, and I want them to want us demand that we wear masks. Like, I think that's reasonable if I'm going to an establishment. These are my conditions. So we ended up sitting outside and eating two tables that were distanced apart at a Five Guys. And let me tell you something, folks. I haven't had a Five Guys burger in a while. That was a fucking good burger. That was a good burger. Those were good French fries. I was very fucking pleased. It was nice to see my cousin and in his family. I was certainly pleased to see them. I was happy to make some time and see them as safe as we could. But also, I was really fucking happy to have those fries and that burger. That was real good. But yeah, we sat outside. I went inside to go and acquire our food, and yeah, it worked out well. I got a regular bacon cheeseburger, and it was real good. It tasted great. And yeah, we some stuff for the kids. We all got to hang out and spend a little time together. It was, safe. I am not. This is. I'll tell you this. That's the second time I ate outside at a place since I've moved to South Carolina in July. Um, when my dad and I got McRibs, we ate in the car because there's no indoor seating and there was no outdoor seating. And I did not want to eat, I certainly didn't want to eat inside, but they did not have outdoor seating at the McDonald's, so we ate in the car. Um, did I miss a step somewhere? I did. A7. I missed A7. I'm like, this doesn't seem right. Seems like there should be a piece of something there, and there should be. A7. I did miss a step. Yeah, I was like, this doesn't look done. I was correct. Five Guys is good, but expensive enough not to be a regular thing for me. Yeah, Lord Crashington, it certainly wasn't cheap, but it tasted great, and so I was happy with that. But yeah, it's not, you're paying more than you would at another place, and in my opinion, you're getting a good burger, but it is certainly expensive. It is certainly not a like, I guess I'll get this now, and like it's not like a every day I go to Five Guys. It's more like, oh, this feels okay. But yeah, I don't eat outside. That is not my jam. That is not my thing or my choice. I don't I do eat outside. I'm sorry. I don't eat at restaurants. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't even know how this is going to look. I'm just going to do this and see. Obviously, this looks incredibly dirty right now. I'm going to hit it with the eraser and see what stays and what goes. Yeah, that doesn't look bad like that, but I don't really like it. This piece does not need any paint or any marker, so I'm just going to erase all of it. As I looked at it, I didn't like what I saw. So I'm just going to take it. I'm just going to erase that. It's going to be pretty hidden anyway. Yeah, that didn't need anything. And then I need the hand. Oh. Oops. Actually, I need a B piece, which is B13, and then the hand, which is B11. BB11. But yeah, it was a surprise, and I'll say this, folks. I don't have a lot of surprises these days. Honestly, I'm mostly just kind of like going like I know what my day is going to be, and I'll do what's up. But I rarely these days have like like my day like completely thrown and completely interrupted by spontaneity. It's like, hey, we're doing this and we're doing that, and I like, like if I'm doing some work, like work doesn't appear out of nowhere. Like any freelance stuff, any writing I'm doing, any if I get a customer service gig as a fill-in for something, anything like that. It's almost never do I have a time where someone's like, hey, can you do this today? It's usually at least a day in advance. So it is pretty rare for me to suddenly have like a spontaneous thing happen. That's not something that like I'm used to. It's just not what my life is right now. For better or worse. I think like I have gotten pretty used to like going with the flow in my regular life, where you get a text and someone would go, "Where are you?" And you be like, "Oh, cool. Do you want to come do this thing?" Or, "Hey, I'm doing this." Or, "I have an extra ticket." Like I had friends who I was on their text list. I wasn't always like number one, but I was number 3 or 4 on their text list if they got like concert tickets or movie tickets or to a off Broadway thing, and if I was available, especially like matinees. I would get asked to go to matinees a lot because I worked at night, and if I could get out in time to get to work, I would certainly do that. But that is not my life right now. My life right now is like it's not like regimented, but it is. There's a reasonable expectation of I'm going to do a thing at this time uh, until this time. Like that is kind of what my life is. I am attempting to put structure into it. Now, sometimes my life is like yesterday. I didn't really do much. I had my stream last night. I did my anime stream, my bonus stream where I talked about the fall anime and kind of did my wrap up. And I had a good time doing that. Of course, thank you to everybody that chose to come and watch that. I appreciate that. That will go out on Monday for Pat Bear's Anime Club. That'll go up on my YouTube then. But yeah, during the day, I really didn't have anything. I was like, oh, I have to. Here's what I had yesterday. I'll tell you what my day was yesterday. I woke up. I took a shower. I got a took a shower. Did some internet stuff. Got a text message from a friend. Replied to that. Had lunch. Did some internet stuff. Did some research for an upcoming thing that is due in February. So I didn't work on it too hard. But I like, that thing where you're like, I'm not gonna work on this, but I am gonna like figure out how to better work on this later. Like I did that. I like got like that much done of it. Did that, and then um, I watched some video stuff. I sent some emails. I watched Noblesse so I could talk about it today. I hit the random button a couple times looking for something to watch later in the night and found a thing I was interested in checking out, which I watched last night. I went to AniChart and prepped because if you saw it last night, you can see I do text through the website, AniChart's website. I go and focus that, so I opened up OBS, made that look right. I recorded a new video series that's debuting next Wednesday because I like to do it a week in advance. so I can edit, and if I didn't like what it was, I can redo it. I did like what it was, so I'm not going to edit it, but I look at that. So I recorded my new thing, Bear With Me, which is coming out next Wednesday. Um, so I did all that, and then I had dinner. I sent some emails. I watched some video stuff. I made sure all my stuff looked good. Um, and then I streamed. And then after that, we raided another stream. I hung out a little bit in that stream, uploaded the Pat Bear's Anime Club, watched some TV show stuff, some like old stuff that I haven't watched in a while on YouTube. Watched a couple things that got posted that I had missed, and then I went to bed. And like that's a Wednesday. Like there's sometimes things aren't hectic. Sometimes things are like a little busy, but they're not like so busy I can't do anything. Again, we're going to be doing some line stuff here, even though it'll be covered up just like as practice, just to kind of get better at it. We'll be doing this stuff here you won't really see, but maybe if I move the arm in a way, you would see it, and it would enhance the experience. But yeah, pretty much just like an average, regular old day. Nothing too exciting, whatever. Oh, I did bike yesterday. I did go on my dad's bike. I have set up on a thing that allows it to become a stationary bike, and I rode that for 45 minutes, and I'm almost done with all of Waypoint's Vice Gaming's podcast, end of the year podcast. I'm almost done with all those podcasts. I have a few more things to. I think I have like a few more minutes left. I'm on several of theirs game of the year, like the last game of the year ones. I'm almost done with that. I listened to that today too when I biked, so I'm almost done with that. But yeah, that's like it. That was yesterday. Today got weird, and I had a call with some people. My big goal is to line up freelance stuff for next year because some people's freelance budgets are opening up. And I want them to spend some of that money on me. I want to get some of that freelance budget. So I had a meeting today about something to do with that, which hopefully will lead to me doing some work. The real hope is some video stuff, and I have to figure out how to do that because there was somebody a while ago was asking me if I still had access to a green screen, which I do not. And the job he was asking me for was not worth me buying a green screen and lights for down here. Like it was not worth even considering. So I was like, no, but I can do it in a background. I can do it against a wall or whatever, different locations. I can do it outside and, play around. And so I pitched a bunch of things for that. But yeah, I just don't have access to a green screen right now. Done on the lower body. Hell yeah. For those that don't know, Xander is following along making their own kit while I'm building. They're building along, which is fun and something you could do at home if that's something you want to do. You always have the option. You could always build along at home if you're working on anything. And then remember, folks, when you build something at any time and you want to, this is not a thing you have to do. It's a thing you could do. If at any point you build something, you could always put it on the Discord because I like seeing people's progress. So if you're ever working on something and you're part of the Discord, feel free to jump in there, post a photo of your progress, let people know what you're working on. You can always just do, here's a box of a kit I bought. I am not ready to work on it yet. Like that stuff is fun to see as well. So feel free to do that. Again, obviously you don't have to, but I like seeing that. Double the size of the penelope. You doubled the size of the penelope. Yep, that'll do it. You got those kits like Dynamise, which is like all legs. Those sniper kits. always have to be real big because they want you to be able to drop to one knee for fun poses. So they always got a bunch of length there. But yeah, so like some days my schedule is all over the place, and some days it's very relaxed. Do I have anything happening tomorrow? I got a Zoom tomorrow. I'm doing a Zoom with. This has just been bothering me, folks. Sorry, this has just been moving all around in a ways I do not like. There, that looks good. Sorry. Um, yeah, I got a Zoom tomorrow with some people. A social Zoom. So that'll be fun. Um, I am trying to. I've talked about this on stream that I did a one-off D&D campaign not too long ago. We are trying to get together for maybe tomorrow night because people seem like enough of people. Not every single person that did it, but enough people are available, including the GM. And maybe if somebody else can't do it, we can still get together because enough of us can do it, and maybe we can bring someone else, and maybe we'll use our same characters, or maybe we'll do new characters. Um, but I'm really excited about the possibility of having like another D&D session. Just like that sounds real fun. I'm really hoping that happens. I don't know if it will, but I'm really hoping it will. Um, so yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Uh, maybe I'll get to play D&D tomorrow night. That if that comes together, that comes together hot, and I'm okay with it not coming together. Like I hope it does, because that would be fun. But yeah, I didn't really plan anything for uh my Friday other than that, like other than my Zoom call and maybe getting that together. For me, it'll probably just be watching some live streams of some people. Uh, video content will hopefully start up again on Monday because a lot of people are on break, and I respect that and encourage that and love that. We love that here. But uh, also, I'm going to try to track down. You may know this, you may not know this. Polygon did a big charity stream. They did a big charity marathon stream. And at one point in the overnights, which I did not watch because I was sleeping, um, uh, Brian showed his Gundams. He has some Gundams, and he showed those on stream. And Submit was there during it, and I want to see that. I did not see it, and nobody fucking clued me in, which is like, uh-oh. People gotta tell me when they see Gundam shit out there, so I gotta go check that out. I saw one photo of him, and he had a Sandrock, and I was like, okay, all right, it's a wing. It's my least favorite wing, but it is a wing, so I kind of want to see that. I joked about this on Twitter the other day, and I do think it's accurate that people used to send me when something happened in the world of comedy. People would send me things. They'd be like, "Oh, did you see this? Hey, did you see that?" And then for a while, it was video game stuff. Uh, and oh, and Hathaway out yet? I don't believe so. Um, and then some people would send me stuff because they were like, "Hey, did you see this Gundam thing? Hey, did you see this mobile suit? Hey, did you see they announced this thing?" And people still do that. Most people still do that. But what's happening occasionally now is people are like, "Hey, did you see this announcement about this anime?" And that tells me that I'm doing the right thing. Generally, it is like if it's a cozy anime, like multiple people have sent me the thing about the knitting anime that's coming out in the summer season because there are some slice of life, um, but and people were like, "Did you know? Did you hear about laid?" Like, yes, I know about laid back camp, but thank you. But yes, I do know about that. But thank you for thinking of me and making sure I know that there's new laid back camp coming because there's new laid back camp coming. Um, but yeah, I'm expecting more of that. I'm expecting more like people to want to make sure I know about the thing. And I like that that is where my quote unquote brand is transitioning. Um, sometimes people will like make that joke where they're like, I'm mad that no one told me this thing. How could you not tell me about this thing? And I definitely want to be like that. When something's coming out that's right up my alley and right in my wheelhouse, I want people to be like, I gotta make sure Pat knows about this. Or like, the flip side of that is, that thing where you see a retweet that someone made and you don't see who retweeted it before you see it, and you think of, oh, who should find out about this? I should CC on this, and you look up, and it's the person you wanted to CC is the person that retweeted it. A lot of times that's Austin Walker retweets things that I think would be cool, and I want to make sure Austin Walker saw, but he's the one that retweeted it. I want that. I want when I retweet something, I want people to be like, oh, I should tell Pat. Oh, wait, no. I want that. I want to live that kind of Twitter existence. Um, I definitely had people like reblog my Tumblr post of mine, years ago, and to make sure I knew about a thing. And I'm like, that's me. You are retumbling me. Uh, I love that. I think that is a thing that I am like. That is, I don't want to say goals, but that is a thing that I'm always like looking for. It's like, okay, can I make something? Can I have my thing where people are like, I want to make sure you know about this thing that I'm super into, because I know you're into it. I want to live that life. Uh, Chess mode done. Xander is done with the chess module. That's awesome. I'm done with half this kit. That's our progress. Now, in a couple minutes, are we going to start talking about some anime? Yes. Am I going to do a pause for the cause? Of course. Right now, I'm going to retweet my own tweet about my stream. I am getting, yes, okay. As always, my buddy Aaron Trites was mentioned in some tweets, and it's now, 10 o'clock here, so it's quitting time, 7 p.m. over on the West Coast. So now he's seeing the things that he was in there. He's now seeing the tweets that he was referenced in, and that makes me laugh. All right. Let's see. All right, I'm going to retweet this. See if we can get a few more butts in the seats. But yes, that makes me laugh. Aaron does not check Twitter during the day. And he's a better man for it. He's a better man than I am for actively choosing not to go to use Twitter outside of, hey, is he using Instagram for his business? Of course he is, because that's a good way to advertise when he has things, especially since he does mail order stuff. Um, so good on him, but it made me laugh that I was just like, oh, yep, Aaron is now off work. He is on the train back to his house, and he is checking Twitter and seeing that he has been tagged in some stuff that I have, quote unquote, done him dirty. Aaron Trites is good people. Lord Cratchton, you're not wrong. Aaron Trites is great people. Um, in an effort to back up the fact that Felix Kramer has a tiny head. They have a very small head. Nothing wrong with a tiny person, small head. Nothing wrong with that. But people don't believe that because they don't remember that for some reason. Because it's mostly because Felix has a very big, wonderful personality once you get to know them. They're like a lot, and in the best way possible. They're wonderful. But I had a screenshot of a 404ing it with Aaron and Brad Shoemaker and myself and Felix, and it was just like, no, look at this. That's a small head. That's a small person. Because there was a photo of Felix with one of their cats, and it was like, how big is that cat? And it was just like, no, I'm small. Felix gravitates to people with big heads, like the bit during one of the GB live streams with Dave Lang. I mean, maybe not even big heads or Crashington, but Felix definitely has friends who are large. Felix just has big friends, and some of them aren't big and tall, but like lots of big friends. Tall people, wide people, people, yeah, people got a lot going on, uh, that take up a lot of room. And then there's also Felix, and we love that. We love that very much. Um, but yeah, it is very funny. It's just people like being like, no, it's just I'm just small. I'm just small. It's just like, okay, all right. Um, yeah, Twitter wasn't terrible today because that happened, and that was fun, and I enjoyed that. Also, hey, I'm going to share you a thing that got a few retweets because people were like, wait, what? Are you serious? I'm going to share with you a fun fact. First off, I got mad on Twitter because the fine folks at Giant Bomb did their like worst songs of the 90s, and I'm not mad about any of their choices. A couple of those songs I like and I can mess with, and I think that they're fine songs, and I got no problems with those songs. So I'm going to say that right off the bat. Some of the stuff they picked, even if I like it, I can appreciate why it was on the list. Especially since like Brad just put good songs on. Brad just picked good songs because he wanted to have a few songs that he liked. And I'm like, that's fine. You do that. I don't think that's in the spirit of it, but whatever. You do you. You pick some good songs. But Alex picked a song that I didn't want to remember existed. And I'm mad about it because I have that baby song in my head from Jordy, the 4-year-old from France. It is a boring techno beat over very few phrases, gibberish in French, and it only became a hit because it is in French and it is a baby. But I'm mad that that song exists, and I'm mad that Alex made me remember it. Um, Lashbrook is mad about one of the choices. Okay. I mean, maybe I'm not super psyched about the placement. So I went back and forth with Alex about that, a little bit. And then I commented, all right, well, you mentioned at the end a song that didn't make the list that probably should have. And I have a fun fact about that song. So I will now share the fun fact, and I will share it with all of you. One of the worst songs of the 90s, and I say this as a fan of the band at the time. At the time, I was a big fan of The Offspring. I owned Offspring's original album in one of its first original pressings. I still own it. Offspring the Offspring. I have the original that has Kill the President, which was later removed from releases for obvious reasons. I bought all their albums. I enjoyed it. I got into them before they became big. Well, that's the thing, Lashbrook. Dragula was put on there, and then it was like, wait, this rules. And so I appreciate that. But yes, it doesn't belong anywhere on that list, but it's in a good spot where it is. I would agree. That didn't need to be part of the conversation because Dragula is just a fun song. So anyway, yes, the Offspring I think have certainly some great songs. I'm overall it's a band I like, but Pretty Fly for a White Guy is not one of their best songs. Pretty Fly for a White Guy is not a good song, and certainly certainly, in my opinion anyway, belongs on that list. If you're gonna have the conversation about the worst songs of the '90s, Pretty Fly for a White Guy should certainly be in the conversation because it is not a great song and not a fun song and not a song that you need to have in your life. So it's totally fair, in my opinion, to rag on that song. They have a few songs that are just supposed to be dumb, and that's one of them. Yeah. But it's dumb and bad, and because it's also an earworm. That's the thing. Here's the thing. There's songs that are supposed to be dumb, like Why Don't You Get a Job, which is just obla-dee, obla-da, and Pretty Fly for a White Guy. Those songs are catchy as fuck, and that sucks because they shouldn't be catchy because they are goofy and bad. But then they get stuck in your head. Anyway, here is my fun fact for all y'all. The song Pretty Fly for a White Guy has a music video, which certainly helped propel it and become... Oh, the Reborn Phoenix is now following. Thank you for following the Reborn Phoenix. Appreciate that. There's a music video for Pretty Fly for a White Guy. In it, there is a young actor in it who plays the titular fly white guy. And he's going through his thing, and he's doing his things as according to the lyrics. and nobody likes him, and he's having a bad time and doing his thing, right? Well, that's a young actor who then grew up and did a little acting here and there, but then kind of got out of it, and then after college decided I want to be a comedian. I'm going to go study improv at the Upright Citizens Brigade Theater, and I'm going to be on some improv teams and do some stuff. And I met him. And then through conversation, someone said, of course, because alcohol was happening, did you know that so-and-so is the pretty fly for a white guy? And I was like, I looked at him and went, you definitely are the pretty fly for a white guy grown up. Holy shit, that's so weird. And said, I really like the Offspring. I have a pressing of the first one. And he goes, there's only like 1,000 of those, right? I'm like, there's 3,000, but whatever, sure. And we're talking, and it's fine, and it's a funny anecdote. And then I just have this moment where we're talking, and I just go, wait one fucking second. You're the pretty fly for a white guy. And your first name is Guy. Guy. The pretty fly for a white guy is named Guy. And he went, yup. And I was like, what the fuck? So that is my fun fact about the Offspring's pretty fly for a white guy, that the actor who played the white guy is named Guy. And it is definitely a coincidence, and it is pretty weird. In my opinion, that's a weird thing. I worked a retail job when somebody had their walkie-talkie on while Why Don't You Get a Job was playing on a phone or something somewhere, which definitely wasn't the radio edit. Ooh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no! Yeah, you got to be careful about those radio edits. I did not take communications in high school. There was a class for communications. Basically, it was a senior elective, and it was like a media study thing. And one of the things you did was you worked the morning announcements, and you learned on camera, and you learned how to run the camera, and you learned how to edit and do the broadcast live. I didn't work on that, but I did hang out, and I was always impressed because you could pick the music you played ahead of time. And one of my friends would just edit songs live. He knew where the swears were in songs. He didn't have the radio-friendly versions, so you would put a CD in, because mixtapes were a thing, but the mixed CDs we didn't have burnable CDs at that time in high school. They existed, it just wasn't commercially cheap enough for people to buy. So he would know on the song where the swears were, and he would just hit the mute button, and he would hit the mute button, and he would unmute it, and he would live do edits, and I thought that was incredibly impressive. And he honestly, legitimately, anytime he came in rotation, he would do stuff, and he never fucked up. He never blew it, because he knew, if I blow this, then I don't get to keep doing this. I'm gonna get in trouble if swears go out on the music, the two songs that play before the morning announcements. I'm not going down for that. He would later go down for taking the rubber top of a crutch, the top of the crutch, the piece there that goes into your elbow. He removed that and flailed it around like it was a penis. He got in trouble for that. But that was, in his opinion, worth it. And I would agree, because it was very funny. Put it like that, it was just like, woo! It was very funny. I don't know if it was worth getting in trouble. Again, no, it was. It was worth getting in trouble, because it was a good bit of business. All right. On that anecdote, I'm going to take a pause for the cause. This will be fast because there's not a lot of folks here, and most of y'all know, but it's good for people watching the YouTube archive later. Maybe you can be like, hey, this is a thing that I didn't know about, and maybe I can let you know what's going on with this. So I'll be real quick about it. If you're currently a subscriber, like we've got it right here, you can throw the Bear Cave, the Lego Scythe emote in the chat. Let the people know you're a subscriber. Consider becoming a subscriber. It helps me continue to do things. We had a bunch of Jams here. Hi, Jam. We had a bunch of subscribers, gifted subs yesterday. So some people might not even know they're gifted subs because they weren't watching the stream, but they haven't in the past, which is rad. But also, hey, if you're gifted a sub, you can convert that to a regular subscription anytime you want, and you won't get charged until your 30 days is up, which is pretty neat. But yeah, being a subscriber is a great way to support what I do through your Twitch Prime token or using Amazon. I have a Patreon. Don't join my Patreon today. Join tomorrow. Why don't you start 2021 off right? It's the last day of 2020. Why not start the year off right and join me by joining my Patreon tomorrow. Tell yourself tomorrow on January 1st, the brand new year, I'm going to go and subscribe to the Patreon at the $1, $3, $5, $10 tier. The $1 tier rules because you just get a Q&A video that no one else sees except subscribers once a month. And you get links when I'm starting some stuff and I'm got my schedule out. You get that before anyone else does, and I'll tell you when my streaming schedule and what cool shit I'm doing. Like, I don't know what I'm playing next Wednesday. I have to decide by tomorrow and send that out. But I mean, we probably guess one of the things I might do next Wednesday. But yeah, I'll be sending that out. So that is a good way to support what I do. If you don't want to join my Patreon, you don't want to join, you don't want to become a subscriber, you could always do a cash donation through PayPal or Coffee or Streamlabs, and money that comes in for that goes to buying model kits, just like Patreon, just like Twitch. I take all that money, I put it towards me buying mobile suits and ships and cars and Lego sets, and I build those things on stream. Speaking of building, I have an Amazon wish list. Did you get a gift card for Christmas or Hanukkah? Did someone send you an Amazon gift card? And you're like, I don't know. I'm not buying stuff these days. You could buy me something. I put up, hey, there's a Gengar Model Kit. That's going to be a real quick and easy build, but there's a Gengar Model Kit up. I would love to build that. I like building Pokemon. But yeah, I got some model kits up there, some entry grades, some high grades, some master grades, a bunch of different things. You find something in there, you can purchase it. It'll come to me in the mail, and I will build it, and it'll jump the queue. It'll jump everything else that is there, and I'll even shoot a little video where I show off the thing that got bought and thank you in the video. So that's a thing you can do. Alternatively, you could buy me a gift card to USA Gundam Store and support two small businesses because you support USA Gundam Store by buying a gift card, and then I buy something from them, and you support me because then I get cool shit to build. And I promise you, I will not pre-order. I will not use your gift card to pre-order something from USA Gundam Store because that has really bitten me in the ass. Thankfully, Harold is a nice person and has not been like, I hate that you bought something, you pre-ordered something with the money that I got, which would be fair if he was mad about that. But luckily, Harold isn't, because Harold is nice. All right, I got a Discord. If you haven't joined my Discord, please join my Discord. It would mean a lot. That would be rad. And let's see, a couple video links I want to share with you. Pat Bear's Anime Club. I did my awards. As I said, next Monday will be a new episode that I recorded last night, but the previous episode is still there on my YouTube, so I'll promote that, Pat Bear's Anime Club, talking about my own awards. I did my own award show, so there's that. Let's see. Another video I want to share for you. Baering the List. Yesterday, I posted the very last Baering the List. If you haven't been keeping track, every week I post a video on Wednesday, and this year, starting the first week in January, ending yesterday, I did 52 lists. And what did I do on my 52nd list? I ranked all the lists, including the last one, I ranked the video I was making. So I ranked all of my videos, all 52, the tier ranking video using Tier Maker. I'm done with that project. I recorded the video that's going to go out next Wednesday. I'm so excited to be able to talk about that next week. It's called Bear With Me. I think you'll like it. I think the first episode is fun. I'm definitely gonna need some people's help in the future to make it even better. But I think it's a great idea, and I'm excited to share that with people in the future. All right, I'm going to get ready to talk about some anime, but I'm also going to retweet my first tweet and see if I can get a few butts in the seats. So we'll just quote tweet this here, and I'm going to say I'm going to talk some anime. Keep working on this kit. Great. Sending it out. Now, we may, I will say this right now, folks. We may call on Audible. We're definitely going to hang out till midnight. You're more than welcome to hang out with me. I'm going to stream until midnight. I might not end up playing Jackbox if we don't really have an audience for it, which is a shame. But hopefully by the time we hit 11 o'clock, we'll have more people. I will definitely entertain you for an hour and we'll hang out. But I don't know if I'm going to play Jackbox if we don't have, like, enough people for it. So we might have to play that by ear, and that's okay. I'm just telling you right now, that's kind of how I'm feeling at the moment. I do want to do it, but also if we don't have the crowd, we don't have the crowd, and I think that's as best as I can do for that. We'll see what happens around 11 p.m. But I do want to get to ooh, that's wrong actually. Anime Capybara-san was off this week, so don't believe that. Don't believe the hype. I didn't realize. So I'm going to talk about 2 anime shows that I watched. And as I said, Anime Capybara-san usually comes out Thursday. They took the week off. I didn't realize they were taking the week off because it's a short show, but they were taking the week off. So unfortunately, I could not give you a review of the latest episode of Anime Capybara-san, but I will next week. It'll be back next week, and I'll be able to tell you about it. All right, so now we're working on the leg here, so we're gonna get some leg piece stuff together, and I'm gonna talk to you about Noblesse, the last episode, episode 13. We are in the kingdom that the nobles live in, and we have had a run-in with Rai. Rai, the Noblesse, has shown up to prevent the execution of one of the only old vampires left and the young vampire that has been under his care and protection from the vampire lord, who the vampire lord is under the impression that her dad got murdered by the Noblesse. And we know that isn't true. We don't know what happened, but we know that's not true. But we don't know why people think that. And don't worry, we're going to find out. Apparently, because it's 13 episodes, they don't need to skip the OP. Usually, the season ender or show ender of an anime, especially this season, almost every show didn't have an opening song or it was playing underneath stuff. But this was like, nope, we got the time. Let's play this fairly mediocre song with, like, decent drums. We'll play that. And so, yeah, so the opening plays, no problem. But Rai shows up to interrupt the executions. The 3 of the clan leaders attack, and we've seen, like, one of them was strong enough to take on Sierra really easily. We haven't seen the other 2 attack, but all 3 attack, and they do absolutely nothing. The Noblesse, Rai, never takes damage from anyone, never has a fucking problem. When he uses some magic, he gets tired. That's all we've seen so far, is occasionally he gets tired. And that is the extent of it. So, Rai is like, okay, I'm not going to kill them, but I'm not going to let them attack me or hurt me. It's fine. We get to see some attacks. It's okay. Because they weren't around and, like, knew what was going on when he was there, so they don't know how awesome he is. Anyway, The Vampire Lord tries to use her father's sword, but it doesn't do anything to Rai. We've never seen her actually like do anything other than use mind control, but she is apparently strong. It just doesn't do anything. Um, and then she's actually pretty surprised when she doesn't do any damage. Like she assumed that she was going to be able to like take him out, and she definitely doesn't. And then the three clan leaders work together. Um, and there's still no match. And then Rai even kind of like gives her a little bit of a hint of like what she's doing wrong with the sword and why it's not working, which is sporting of him. And she manages to actually hurt him a little bit. Um, and then then he brings out the other part of the sword because she didn't know it was separated. And pulling that other part of the sword reveals a recording of the soul of the former lord. How convenient. And the former lord says why he went to sleep and what he was doing for. Basically, he went to sleep with a lot of the old ones because nothing was going to change in their society if they were still there. So they all went to sleep, which is, like, okay, sure. All right, that's what we're doing. We're doing that. Great. I will say it is very funny that this projection that is kind of like telling his story, for whatever reason, patiently waits as Gitel, the old vampire guy that's still alive, is like, yeah, everything was really confused when you took over, and there was a lot of dissension, but you got it in your head that Rai kills your dad, so I let you believe that because it brought everyone together over like we have to be strong because this happened and we need to find Rai because he did this. So I let everyone believe that and I'm sorry. And it's like, man, you did a bad job. Let people believe that bullshit. Like you fucked up. From what I understand, the manga or the webtoon that this is based on goes into some other detail that we don't get in this, that apparently there was a faction of vampires that were supposed to die with the Lord, but then didn't want to, and so then they, in an attempt to seize power, because they thought that that Rai was going to try to take the throne, so they tried to blame it on him, which that was just stuff they didn't feel like doing in the anime. Because I was like, this seems weird. This seems like, is this a translation issue? What's going on? And that's what it is. So, anyway. Other speeches happen. The current lord accepts the combined sword. Nobody dies. Regis and Sierra are given permission to return to Japan. So they're going back to Japan. And everything is fine. Rai and the Vampire Lord chat for a little bit, and that's kind of nice. And you see her smile and laugh, which we haven't seen, and everything's okay. Oh yeah, and then during the closing credits, they're playing. There's some scenes of everybody going back to the school, and I kind of forgot that there were human characters in the show. There are non-powered human characters that were not a part of the last several episodes because why would they be? But yeah, they're back and having fun. And there's definitely like a third character that was kind of in the show, or was kind of in like the some of the episodes, but then wasn't a big part. And I'm wondering if she's going to be a bigger part later. I don't know. So yeah, oops, I messed up. There's a piece that needs to go here. There's a part that needs to go right here, and I messed that up while I'm talking. Overall, do I like Noblesse better than some of the other Korean webtoons that have come out this year? I liked it better than Tower of God, but I didn't like it as much as God of High School. So that's kind of my ranking, I would say. It was fine. It wasn't great. I really like Rai in the comedy moments in it, like when he like thinks that chopsticks are like someone trying to use like a wooden stake and he's like mad about it. I love how he has discovered ramen, which did not exist when before he went to sleep, and how he thinks ramen is awesome. I think that is very funny and silly, and I really appreciate that. Um, and yeah, and then he like got a cell phone and was like, and now sends texts. And like one of the only numbers in his phone are his human friends, and then also Frankenstein. And also the character Frankenstein fucking rules. I love this dude. This like dude who like discovers that vampires are real and that some of them look down on humans, and it pisses him off. So he uses his scientific knowledge to steal the powers of vampires to make himself like the strongest human ever in order to put them in their place. Uh, and then he meets a vampire that he can't defeat who seems like a nice dude and becomes that guy's loyal servant. And I just think that's like a whole lot of wonderful nonsense that I'm super on board with. Uh, yeah. It's not my favorite show of the year. It's not in my top 10, but I don't even know. It's probably in my top 20, but there is a playful, light fun to it. And also, like, characters struggle, but, like, it's an overpowered main character. Like, no, we have not seen anyone who gives the Noblesse even a pause. And that's, that could be fun. The other characters struggle a little bit, but we're like, nah, this dude's got it. He's gonna be fine. He's the fucking Noblesse. Also, I said this last night. Um, you have to watch Noblesse Awakening before you watch Noblesse, because the Awakening was like an OVA that came out that was setting up the story, and it's like I forget how many episodes it is, but um, you really do need to see that ahead of time, and that is bad. That's a bad thing. It's basically like the equivalent of they should have just told that story again because it was several years ago, and I think that was a very poor choice. But other than that, I like it. I think it's a fun show. All right, I got to get this piece on here. I think this has got to go like this, but it doesn't seem to want to go right. Sorry, I'm just going to try to figure out. Now, the possibility that I put this on wrong exists and is certainly possible, if not probable, or that I'm putting it on wrong. I was trying to put it on wrong. Happy New Year, Christian. Welcome. I was just talking about Noblesse, which had its last episode last night. I just finished up Noblesse. Yeah, we're in our local here, Eastern United States countdown to the end of 2020. Got a countdown clock going here as I talk about some anime. I need to watch that. Yeah, I liked Noblesse. Overall, I thought it was like a fun show. I liked it better, as I was saying, I liked it better than Tower of God. I did not like it better than God of High School, which I know God of High School is rushed. Also, I am a hypocrite because I am saying I liked it, but God of High School, but I also it does a thing that I hate and don't want to see in anime anymore. But whatever, I'm letting it go. Which is I'm tired of the this is Son Goku. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we're doing Journey. Yep, yeah. We're doing that. We're doing Journey to the West. Yep. Yeah. That's the Monkey King. Oh, this character? Oh, don't worry. That's the Monkey King. I'm tired of that. I don't want to see the Monkey King anymore. Get the Monkey King out of my anime. I don't want to see Monkey King. I don't want to see Romance of the Three Kingdoms. I don't want to see Sherlock Holmes. I don't want to see your Sherlock Holmes adaptations anymore. Get them out of here. God of High School. Yeah, I've heard it's very rushed. But I liked all the fight scenes in it, and that's a show about fights, so they did the fights real good. And so, like, I'm happy about that. Because all the fights, like, were fluid and looked great, and the soundtrack to God of High School fucking kicks ass. So, that's a real good track. Uh, Yeah, and then the other anime I want to talk about is a old show. Um, so, yep, and the characters are very likable. And totally, yes, they're all really likable characters. So, I hit the random button on Crunchyroll. This is what I do in the week. Like, hey, spoiler alert, if you watch my stream this Saturday, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern, you will also hear me talk about some shows that I hit randomly on Crunchyroll till I found a couple that I wanted to talk about, because that is a thing that I do. Uh, uh, while while I am waiting for new anime to start, I watch some old stuff, some random stuff. So, this time I'm going to talk to you about a very short series. The episodes are like 3 minutes long, um, and it is called Chitose. Oh, sorry, Welcome Chitose. Welcome Chitose is a unbelievably lovely little series about an emperor penguin in Japan. And one of the things I love about this is there are some people that are like, wait, why is there a penguin here? But most people are like, hell yeah, it's our friend, the penguin that hangs out and walks around and visits famous sites in Japan and has great food and hangs out. And people are like, real psyched to run into their cool penguin friend. Uh, like literally, I think the first or second episode, maybe it's the second episode, um, the penguin's at the shrine, and this older couple is like, "Hey, are you a local? Will you show us the sights and ride in this carriage with us and like show us the cool places because we're visiting?" And it's like, "Fuck yeah, I would ask a cool penguin what's up if I was going there." There's 24 episodes. Did I watch all 24 episodes last night? You bet your ass I did. This is interesting to join on. Um, that sounds so wholesome. Yes, it is winter. Um, Welcome Chitose is one of those like chill short series. It's 3 minutes long. So it came out in 2018, and it was not licensed by Funimation or Crunchyroll. I forget who had it. Somebody had it. It was translated. But last year, 2019, at some point, Crunchyroll picked it up and just started putting out episodes, like 3 episodes at a time, or like they put out like 8 episodes, something like that. They put a bunch out at a time over the course of a couple weeks, and I just missed it. Like I just didn't notice they put this up, or like I didn't recognize the name and didn't investigate it. So um, that's why I like the random button, because sometimes the random button is just like, hey, here's a movie that Crunchyroll got the license to that I didn't realize they had. They got like the dubbed and whatever. Or, hey, here's a show I've already seen before, and so I'm not super into that. But every once in a while, it's like, hey, here's a cute little show. Enjoy. Um, and that was that show. Yeah, Chitose wanders around the neighborhoods in Kyoto. Everyone knows her. It's in Kyoto and the surrounding regions. You can see the penguin on the train, and it's just like, maybe you'll learn a little bit more about Japan, and you'll get the perspective of a cute, incredibly cute, very fun penguin friend, and it rules. It is just a lovely little series, and it again is called Welcome Chitose. And that, if you're watching this later on YouTube, I put that information in the show description below. But I'm also going to just put it again in chat. That's the name of it. It's on Crunchyroll. Uh, and that is why hitting the random button is great. I will be doing that again on Saturday because, oh, thank you for the follow. Roast Winter says, I'm not a big anime fan a lot of the time, but I kind of want to watch that now. Yeah, I mean, like, it's short, it's cute, and I think it's just like, I don't know, it's got good energy, and I like cute shows with good energy like that. So yeah, this weekend I'll be finally finishing my review of Jujutsu Kaisen because I was behind and I'm now finished up. So there's not an episode this week because of the break. Every fucking show is taking a break. So I don't have the last episode, or so I will talk about that series on Saturday. With a dog and a cat, every day is fun is taking a break, so I won't be able to talk about that. but I also will be able to talk about a OVA that's coming out tomorrow, or ONA, a one-off, which is called Cute Executive Office, or Officer, Cute Executive Officer. I gotta look it up. It's on High Dive. I'm gonna look up the Cute Executive Officer. Uh, I believe, yeah, I believe it's just an ONA, so it's just a one episode, and it's coming out tomorrow. Uh, and it is about a young girl who suddenly becomes the president and CEO of a company, and it sounds great. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow. That's on High Dive, which I never watch stuff on High Dive because usually if it's on High Dive, it's the dubbed and it's not the subtitled. And the subtitled is on Crunchyroll. But I think for whatever reason, I don't think it's on Crunchyroll. It's just going to be on High Dive, and so I am going to watch that because it sounds adorable. And I'm also want to watch new things. Yeah, next episode is 14. Yes, indeed. Lashbrook says I downloaded that big 500 gig flash archive they mess with on Giant Bomb and have been poking around. And I think we can leave the early 2000s where they lie. Yeah, I mean, look, some of that stuff didn't get updated to work in a version that isn't Flash. Some of that stuff went away forever. And maybe that's okay. Maybe it didn't. Maybe some of that stuff didn't need to survive. I don't know of all of it, but I feel like some of it, it's okay that we're not going to think about it. Oh yeah, so this goes here. Like, yeah, I think it's all right that some of that stuff is going to disappear forever. I was never actually I was actually have a wee wander around before I went to bed. Currently 3 a.m. but have a lonely one. Well, thank you very much, and thank you for hitting the follow button. Yeah, go to bed. Hopefully you come back to see another stream. I do model kit building Mondays and Thursdays and Saturdays, like Eastern time of the United States from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. And Wednesdays I do other stuff that does not involve that, but is always pretty okay. And yeah, thanks for stopping by. Strong Bad emails have been on YouTube forever, so we're good. Yes, they started very early with trying to archive as much as they could. And I believe they are doing something else that's going to be interactive that will keep that stuff. There's something going on with some of the Homestar stuff. Jujutsu Kaisen is kind of sad. Yes, Christian. We talked about it on Saturday, how, like, a character got introduced, and I was like, oh, you're going to die. And, of course, I won't, say that right now. I'll talk about that on Saturday. But, like, there was a character that I was like, oh, you are here to make our main characters grow and change. Cool. Because originally I was like, oh, the character death that makes people grow and change is actually the main character. That's kind of interesting. I thought that was kind of neat to have, like, a character, like, when the main character dies but doesn't die, sometimes that feels cheap, but in this case, it felt kind of awesome. Of course, that is, that was not the case. There's also going to be another character that has to go away. And that's a shame. But yeah, there is some honest, real sadness in Jujutsu Kaisen, and that was, I was surprised about that. That we were getting some sadness in the show. But overall, I think it's good. I think it's a good show. All right. We are done with this leg, except for the knee connector, so we'll do that. Again, I'm going to keep building until 11. We're going to do our normal build stream, and then we're kind of going to figure out 11. 11 o'clock, we will check out. I think we'll check out the New Year's Eve ball cam, which is a webcam. It's a Twitch channel dedicated to that special event. And I guess we'll take a look at that and see what's going on there. I don't want to play Jackbox with nobody. No disrespect to y'all. I thank you all very much for being here, but I was hoping we would have a bit more of a crowd for that because not everyone wants to play. Some people just want to watch and relax, and they have this on while they're doing other things. and they don't feel like being interactive. So if we don't really have a crowd, I don't feel quite right about that. But we'll figure out something to do for the rest of the hour. I might build a little more. Of course, we do have our countdown here. We got an hour and 20 minutes and change until it's here where I am. It becomes 2021, which is great. But yeah, let's see. Again, Saturday, next build stream. Got to send an email out tomorrow on the 1st to people about my schedule on Patreon. I did say I got 2 model kits. Thank you to everybody that took part in the poll that I did about kits that I was going to purchase. I purchased 2 kits, and I'm excited to work on that. Oh, that's actually, I can see, speaking of Patreon, I can see if anyone has voted on what I do next. Because I put those emails out, and we'll see if anyone has voted. My $10 patrons on Patreon get to vote. I put a poll up. Obviously, if someone buys something off my wish list, then that gets that comes next. If I have multiple things from a wish list, if multiple people have sent me things, then they decide what I'm going to do first. And then if there's nothing from the wish list, which happens, these are not the right pieces. I fucked up. Then if nobody has made the call, or sorry, if I just have my collection and there's not anything that was off my wish list, then they vote on stuff that I have. Right now, it looks like I'm doing that Animal Crossing puzzle. Right now, that Animal Crossing puzzle is winning, and I don't think there's going to be a come from behind to push it another way. So it looks like that when I finish this kit off, I will be starting a puzzle, which is very fun. I'm very much looking forward to that. That's nonsense. I've never done a puzzle on stream. I haven't done a puzzle by myself in a very long time. I think the last time a roommate got a puzzle for Christmas and we did it together, this was 7-8 years ago. I'm not much of a puzzle person. I don't know all the best techniques. I know some of the techniques, but I don't claim to know all the best cutting edge techniques. So, but I'm excited to try. I'm excited to get better. There's a leg. We did a leg. Let's keep working on the other leg. But yeah, so when this kit wraps up, the next thing I'm going to do is start a puzzle. And that should be silly. That should be a good, silly time. It's also fun because, like, I have no idea how long that's going to take. Like, I have no idea how many episodes that's going to be of the stream of me building that. Like, I just have zero idea how long it'll take to do. And just first, Xander, I do know that I will have my pieces, and I will attempt to get all the edges together, and then I will attempt to get the corners in the right spot by using it. I will have the image in the corner here on my screen, so where the photo of the thing is, we'll see that. So that'll be here. So yeah, so I'll have that, and I'll have like that image, but like a good version of it as well on my screen. So I'll be able to look at that and kind of judge where, like, okay, so that's this light green, so that goes down here, and that's okay, and that's that blue, so that's the sky, so that's over here, that's that edge, and then kind of like try to do the corners and figure out the edges, and then like start feeling it out. And oops, wrong thing. And then I'll also, of course, take ideas, and so people were like, oh, it's over there, or oh, you should do this one next. Like, I will take your feedback into consideration, of course, as we go. But I thought that was a nice, like, different thing. I'm up for doing some different stuff now and again, and breaking the mold a little bit. Like, I got high grades and I got master grades and I've got an entry grade. I do want to do that Goku entry grade because I'd like to do a video at some point about the entry grade kits, and I'd like to do 3 of them because I really like the Gundam, the RX-78 too, and I really didn't enjoy building Deku, and so I would like to have do the third kit that I have, which is Goku, just to kind of be like, okay, now I've done 3 of them, and I have a good understanding of what how these look in different brands. So I would like to do that entry grade at some point. Edges piece, sort to pieces. Yes. Yeah, I'm going to sort and then do that, and then like kind of sort, I think, by color of the predominant color or like colors. Yeah. I think that sounds like a good plan. We'll see how it goes. I'm excited to try. But yeah. Again, tomorrow, watching some anime, hanging out. Hopefully the D&D thing will happen. That seems like a good thing. What are y'all going on this weekend? Anybody got anything good happening this weekend? Feel free to let me know in the comment or chat if you got any plans. Like, if you don't have plans, hell yeah, no plans. That sounds good too. Like I said, my plans are, I got a Zoom thing, and then I got like trying to maybe get a game together for some D&D, some Zoom D&D, and that's like kind of fucking it. And then Saturday, one of these days I'm going to try to get a walk in because it's been really rainy. It's been warm enough, especially for December, but it's been wet, and I don't want to go and walk when it's like might suddenly rain. I don't want to just maybe get caught in a downpour. So I'm hoping that I can find the like a window where it's not super wet and damp out to go for a walk. That seems like a thing that I would really like to do. Hopefully on Saturday. But yeah, if anybody's got anything going on, you got any like, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to catch up on this, I'm going to watch a bunch of TV, or there's sports, and hell yeah, sports, so I'm going to sport up the sports. Or I'm gonna get caught up on the Queen's Gambit or whatever. Feel free to let me know. Let me know what you're up to. I like hearing about what's going on with y'all. And sometimes you tell me things you're doing, and I'm like, hell yeah, I want to do that too. Why am I not doing that? I'm gonna do that as well. So yeah. Xander says, about to finish the dual fin and bird head backpack on the pedal. Yeah, hell yeah. Good work, Xander. But yeah, if anybody's doing anything this weekend, feel free to let me know what's up. If you don't feel like telling me, that's also okay. Or if you're like, I don't know yet. Wait, tomorrow's Friday? Whatever. It's January 1st. I sleep all day and don't give a shit. Yeah, you can just let me know. All right, we did a little detailing there. I am really enjoying markers, y'all. I'm really, definitely having a good time doing this shit. This is very fun. And I think like the difference is pretty dramatic. I think it really doesn't take a lot of effort. I wish I had done this sooner. Oops. Me being scared about a new thing. It's not a big deal, I guess. More gun pluses, Xander. Hell yeah. No plans this weekend aside from work. Probably going to continue on that unicorn I'm building. Play some video games. Hell yeah. Enjoy it. It's fine. It doesn't matter to anyone but me. I'm the only one that cares about this. I know, and that's okay. But I hit diamond. I'm in diamond 10, and I'm almost at diamond 9, which is very good. I'm nowhere near legend here on the old Hearthstone, but in the ranked wild, I hit diamond, and I haven't hit diamond in a very long time since they did the changeover of the ranking, and I'm feeling pretty good about that. I had a really good run with my shaman deck. Those that know Hearthstone might know that there's a card where it's dormant, and it gives your opponent 3 1/3s. And when those 3 1/3s die, the dormant card doesn't becomes active and destroys all the other minions on the board. Well, my opponent did that against me, and probably shouldn't have done that against a shaman. I guess he just thought that I wasn't. Maybe he thought it was a spell shaman, he didn't realize that was an evolved shaman, because then I just revolved the board and turned all those minions into other minions, and then his minion on his side of the board was dead because they didn't die, they just changed, and he was never going to be able to get that powerful card. So then he just fucking conceded. He just immediately noped out, and that's how I got to Diamond 10. And I was like, fuck yeah. This rules. He was just like, whoever it was, that person was just like, oh, shit. Nope. I'm out. No need to continue this game. Which I thought was pretty fucking funny. But yeah, I did pretty alright in Hearthstone. I'm gonna playing that every day. Having fun with it, doing its thing. I got, what's this here? Thank you, Fox Renard, for following. I appreciate that. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Welcome to the Build With Baer Workshop. Building a model kit and hanging out with y'all. That is what we do here. This time I'm going to remember to put this part on ahead of time, instead of not remember and then totally goof up and have to figure it out later. This goes like this. But yeah, I'm glad to hear people are gonna have some fun with some this weekend. Like I said, I'm gonna try to get out there. I'll definitely bike if I don't go for a walk, and you know, watch some random anime stuff on Crunchyroll. Like I said, I got that one short that I'm gonna watch that comes out tomorrow. The Yoju Sacho, or Chief Executive, Cute Executive Officer, CEO. I'm gonna definitely watch that thing. But yeah, I think With a Dog and a Cat has Saturday off, so I'm just gonna talk about Jujutsu Kaisen, which doesn't have a new episode, but is a show that like I did finish. Maybe I will. I say this. I've said this several times. I don't honestly know if I believe it. Maybe I'll finish the I'm standing on a million lives, because it is the only of the three isekai that I didn't finish watching, and I'm sort of interested in seeing where it turns out. That might be a series where I just go and read the wiki and just be like, you know what? I don't actually care. Tell me what happens. Do we get there, or like what happens in this thing? I bet it. I can't actually find out, because I bet the manga went longer than the equivalent of one season of the anime, so we probably don't get all the secrets. But like, there's still more quests. I kind of want to find out what the fuck's up. What's up? Who's this guy? Who's the game master giving them these quests? What the fucking deal is with this show, with this series? Maybe I want to find out if the main character actually ever like gets a clue and like grows as a person, because I kind of like the idea that he doesn't. I think that's kind of an interesting take, that he is just seemingly clueless and or not capable of making a decision to change and grow and change, I should say. That's kind of interesting. I don't know. Again, as I said, I don't know if he's capable of doing that, or if that's something I'm even interested in seeing. But maybe I'll watch it, because, like, I don't know. I do like seeing stuff like that, so maybe I will check it out. I do like that. All right. Okay, Christian, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Happy New Year, and I will hopefully see you soon. Thanks for being here. All right. We did some panel lining on this. Now we will finish up this leg, and we'll go. You have a great 2021. We're going to do it. We're going to make it happen. We're doing it up. Ooh, my paella has returned for a little bit. It had a passing visit. Apologize if you heard that burp. But the paella just wanted to say hello. And it did. And all right. around here. Just got home, says Bobby. Hi, Pat and chat. Well, Bobby, welcome. We've been doing some of our lovely model kit here. Around 11 o'clock, I am going to we're going to check in on the ball and see how the ball is doing, and then maybe we'll play some Jackbox Party Pack 7, play some Quiplash. I should say this. So, if you are going to join me in Jackbox, if you want to do some Jackboxing, a thing you got to do is you got to go to Jackbox TV, and you've got to in the top left corner of Jackbox TV, above the room code, above the name you put in the top right corner, there are the hamburger, which is the 3 lines. You got to click on that, and you got to log in with your Twitch account. Because when I play Jackbox now, this is the thing that happens when I play Jackbox, is that everyone has to be logged in so that we don't get randos. Because it forces the randos to have to use their usernames, and they don't like that. But that is otherwise we can't play Quiplash. We can only play like Bracketeer or whatever, or no, Guespionage. Guespionage is like the only game we can play if randos are around, and we don't use that because it's bad news. The backpack looks even more like a bird once on the Penelope. Yes, Xander, for those who don't know, Xander is playing along at home by building a model kit while I'm building a model kit, which is very cool. Yes, that kit just rules. That's a good big old bird on top of a mobile suit. It's a good time. But yeah, so if you are going to play Jackbox, you got to go and log in. Again, I'm assuming we're going to do that. Maybe we won't. I don't know. But at the very least, let's finish this leg up. We're going to finish this leg up, and then we are going to go and take a look at we're going to check in with the Times Square New Year's Eve ball and see what's going on with that in a couple minutes. Let me do this here. So this leg looks like this. So this goes in the back, and this goes in the front. Right, yeah. And then, of course, I'm going to panel line this a bit. Once we put it on, we got to do the piece on the front and the top. The knee connector. Pop that in there. Yeah. And then we'll just hit this with some markers. We got our black marker here for the cool colors like blue. And then our red, we use the brown. Lashbrook bought this kit for my wish list, which was a good kit for trying out markers. So I appreciate that. But yeah, I'm very new to working on this. This is like totally new endeavor for me. And so far, I am enjoying it. Yeah, this game, yeah, it's about a week. I've been doing this for about a week. And yeah, I'm liking it. And hit that there. And hit that there. Yeah. All right, leg is done. Okay, so we'll put this here. At the very least, we are done working on our kit. Oh no, we're not done. Let me actually finish this up by doing the part that pops in there. So we'll do that. Great. We'll do that. I was lying. We're not technically done. We got one little more piece there, but yeah. And then on Saturday we will finish this up by doing the connector for the legs, and we'll do the waist, and then we will do the shield and the weapon, which is pretty cool. Ooh, I forgot the shield goes on the back. That is dope. Looks cool. There's a cool kit. The shield can go on the arm. The shield basically attaches to the back on here and then moves around as if it's on the arm, but it's not on the arm. And that is neat. I like that. That is a cool look. Leg end, indeed. Indeed, Fox. Put this on there. But yeah, thanks everybody that's here. Appreciate it very much. Thank you for spending some of your last night on 2020 with me. It has been a fucking year. For sure. I am not saying the clock will strike midnight on the East Coast, and it will suddenly be a better 2021 will be suddenly better, but I am hopeful that that is the case, that it'll be somewhat better. Oh, thank you very much for Bobby Dice Roller 500 bits saying, I loved the anime stream last night. The end of the season summary is my favorite. I don't have much time for anime these days, so I enjoy watching vicariously through your summaries. Well, thank you very much. Thank you for the bits. Always appreciated. Bits and coins always appreciated. Gift subs always appreciated. We had an incredible amount of gift subs this month, and we've had an incredible amount of bits this month. Really appreciate that. Thank you to everybody doing the donations there. But yes, so let me take a photo of this kit and our progress. Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, on the one thing is, I do just like talking about anime. But also, it is a thing for me to talk about on streams, especially in the year 2020, where, like, I don't do a lot. There used to be, like I talked to you about, there will be a 2021 Zadiz. Can you tell me what to do for Jackbox thing? Okay, yes, well, I'll tell you that in a second. Like, I told you about the two things I did today, and that was incredible. So, if you go to jackbox.tv, you will see, I'll show you. Hold on, let me do this. I'll go over. Yeah. So if you go to jackbox.tv, I'm looking at it now, you can, in the top left corner, there should be, on the webpage, there should be, like, some people call it the hamburger. It's the 3 lines, or 3 dashes, and you click on that, and then it will say to log in on Twitch. And you have to be logged in with Twitch in order for it to work. In order to be able to play, basically you have to verify it. I apologize for folks. That is annoying. I agree, but it means that you have to be logged in order to join a game, and that keeps out the randos who are here to write horribly offensive things and be awful. And I just can't deal with it. Because there are people that just search for people playing Jackbox games so they can join the games and be disruptive and awful and ruin people's good time. And I just don't have it in me to deal with that. So this is the solution we came up with. Because what I don't want to have to do is mods. Like, you can have mods who have the code and can boot people out and edit and delete people's entries, but we don't have the audience for that, so I'd rather not worry about that. Hello, Julie, welcome. All right, so let me see here. Hit this. I'm gonna mute the audio if there is audio. All right, let me set this here. We're gonna go check in here in a second. We'll do 720p. Hit full screen. I wonder if is there chat for this? Oh, you better believe there's a chat, and no one is typing anything because they're probably all co-streaming. Anyway, right now, almost 1,200 people are just watching the New Year's Eve ball webcam, so we're gonna go take a look at that for a second because that is a funny thing that exists. So let's go do that because we're done building. We are here until midnight, but we are done building at the moment. So yeah, so here's the New Year's Eve ball. As you can see, it's live. This is the 1 Times Square. That's the address of Times Square. New Year's Eve ball camera. Watch the ball live. Right now, it is streaming for 1,150 viewers that are just watching it. They're not even co-streaming. Does Anderson Cooper still get drunk on TV for coverage of the ball drop? I don't know what people are doing for this. I assume that he is drinking at home or in a studio somewhere. Is there sound? There is. I assume that this music because this is a stream put together by Twitch, it's fine. But yeah, there's just some music, but whatever. So that's I love that there are right now, 10 people left since I last looked. And no, there's more people. I love that there are this many people watching 55 minutes until the ball drops. That just makes me laugh very much. Xander, I don't have a code yet. I didn't open up Jackbox yet, so don't worry about it. I'll give you a room code, and you enter that, and then you can join the room. I always have to do it first so that I am the VIP. But we will play some Jackbox in a minute or two. We'll try to do a Jackbox. We'll try to do some Quiplash. No problem. But yeah, I assume Anderson Cooper gets drunk. All right, so I'm going to say I'm going to reply to my tweet and say, okay, building is over. It's over. If you would like to play some Jackbox with me and chat, come on over. Twitch.tv/PatBear. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Just letting people know Jackbox is a thing, and I'm doing it, and people can join in if they want to. Speaking of which, yeah, so this is the ball. That's happening. That's just going to be on in the background. I dropped a few frames at some point. I wonder if it's this. Maybe we'll adjust the settings to 480p and have a crappier looking ball. Yes, that does look crappier at 480p. Holy shit, that does indeed look crappier. That's awesome. But yeah, I'm just going to have that there. I've got my alarm set so that we can switch back to it. Yeah, let me set up the Jackbox game and get that ready to go, and we'll play some Jackbox. Yeah, it'll be good. We got 12 viewers. Hopefully we have enough for playing some Quiplash. If we don't have a full crew, we don't have a full crew. And again, I know some people don't love playing. You would rather just watch. You're welcome to watch and be an observer. You can join the audience and vote. I don't have the sorry. Let me edit the stream info and do Jackbox. I don't have the audience kit. Oh, I can add that. Okay. All right, I'm adding the extension for the Jackbox audio kit, or audience kit, not audio, audience kit. Basically, it means that if you want to just be an audience member, you can just play on the screen on your Twitch feed. You don't even have to you don't even have to go to Jackbox TV. If you're going to play the game, you have to go to Jackbox.tv and enter the room code. But you don't have to enter a room code. You can just play on Twitch on this little overlay thing once we get into a game, apparently. I haven't tried this. I don't know if it works. I know that it's brand new, that they just got out for this game. So I can't tell you how that works, but apparently it does. All right. So we're going to play Quiplash 3. I will have the room code up in a moment, but I need to do the room code first. Let's see, featured content. Yes, they do have one that is New Year's. So first, let me just check settings. Full screen, audience, extended timers. No, we don't need that. Moderation, we don't have that. Requires Twitch. Yes, it's going to require Twitch. So yeah, so you have to go to twitch.tv and you have to verify your account with Twitch before you can enter the room code. Start controller, no. Always on room hiding. Max players, age, yep. Subtitles, profanity, moderate. Words used in hate speech will be cause input to be rejected. Profanity is allowed, that's what we want. and reduce motion sensitivity with less animated backgrounds, because the animated backgrounds of Quiplash 3 bother people. So we'll do that. Let's get connected to the servers. All right. I gotta enter the room code first, which I'm gonna do. What? Oop. Okay. Yeah, I'm in. All right. Okay, and all right. The room code is B000. If you would like to play Jackbox with me and chat, go to B000 and enter in there. And again, yeah, you have to let me know if audio is too loud, too light. I'm going to turn it up a little bit. Let me know what's coming in. Feel free to jump in. Again, if you don't want to play, you don't have to. If you don't get in this round, we're going to play probably 2 before the new year. So feel free to jump in. We'll give it a chance. Looks like right now we got 7 people. If there's one more person that wants to play, feel free to jump in. If not, we will play with 7, which is totally cool. But we'll give a little bit here of time for people to come in. Wrong holiday Jackbox. I'm doing Lastbrook. What do you mean? I'm doing Old Lang Syes, which is the New Year's one. Would you think I was going to do the Christmas one? Is there another one that you think is better, Lashbrook? I will definitely see, but I thought I was going to do the Old Lang Syes, which is the Auld Lang Syes, which is the New Year's. Oh, Lord Crashington is making a joke about the room code. I get jokes. Lashbrook, that was a good joke, and I do get jokes, but I didn't get that joke. Oh, Lashbrook is in. We now got 8 players. Anyone else that wants, you can join. Yep, thank you, Lashbrook. And thank you, Lord Crashington, for making me understand the joke. Okay. It was the room code joke. Yes, that was a room code joke. Okay. Everyone's in. Again, folks, if you would like to come in and be an audience member, you're more than welcome to. But we're going to get started. Again, let me know if audio is good or bad. I think I have to be in the middle for this, so...
Well, hello. You've stumbled upon Quiplash 3. Now, asbestos free.
Well, we'll figure out where we got to be.
My real name is Josh, but you
I'm going to put me here.
Smitty.
I don't know. I can't remember.
It's a common nickname for Josh. Didn't make it in the game and want to be heard? Put in that room code and vote in the audience.
Audio is good for you. Great.
Round 1 is on deck. You'll answer 2 prompts on your device in any way you want, and then each of your responses will square off against someone else's. The remaining players vote on their favorite. Easy, right? You'll rake in the points.
Oh, and the little square, the little box you see that's above me, that's if you're in chat. You can just click on that, and that is your way of participating without having to go to Jackbox.tv. Okay, so I am going to try to finish this without saying the prompt out loud, which is a hard thing. And remember, there's like a 5 to 10 second delay. I can't remember exactly how long, but just bear with us on that. Let's see. All right, that's pretty good. All right, I feel pretty not great about those. I could have done better with those. I think that's fine. I'm going to take this and put it down here.
Time's winding
so that we can
down.
see.
Use a safety
That looks
quick if you
good.
have to.
All right, that feels okay. Lashbrook, get those in, Lashbrook. You got so little time, Lashbrook. I think I'm off to a good start. Yeah, I don't think I did
You
great.
got him in on time.
Lashbrook, I hope you got them in. I think they do partials. I don't remember. We'll
You
see.
excited? I'm excited.
Okay.
How about we start
Wait, are you
with...
supposed to be funny? Aristophan, hopefully you'll have fun, if not funny. Your best guess to
your
what
vote
Old Lang
counts.
Syne means. Old Lang Zone, Old Man Sonic. Bad for me. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I think I did not terrible. All right. Okay, Old Lang Zone.
And now...
First Dave Lang reference of the game. Instead of a giant ball, they should drop the largest baby you've ever seen,
Choose your favorite.
or a banana. The largest baby you've ever seen, or a banana, should drop at midnight instead of the giant ball. I froze up real bad to Lashbrook. It's okay, Lashbrook. It's the first game. Hey, we're just shaking them out, right? That we didn't do any improv warm-ups or anything before this. All right, that was a safety cue. Hell yeah, Lashbrook, your safety cue still won. That's a good safety cue. I'm not superstitious, but I start every year by eating a candle for good luck, rubbing one out for good luck. Again, house rules here. Profanity, totally okay. Being cruel to people, not okay. Rubbing one out, totally an okay prompt answer. Me too. I always mix up fibbage and quiplash, so I have to feel the wait. Is this the funny one? Oh, our one audience member took care of Fox Renard getting that in there.
Without further ado...
If New Year's Eve was the name of a horror movie, what would a killer
Now
weapon
it
be?
gets
A
real.
big old
Pick
ball,
your favorite.
silver ball. You know, this one, similar answer. Big old ball or a silver ball? All right, one audience member. Thank you, audience member. We got 50-50. Audience member gives it to Aristophan. I'll take, hey, you know what? I'll take 50%, no problem.
And here
Because,
we have...
you know, that's not, I didn't do great. If there's nobody to kiss at midnight, you can simply
Here's the fun
kiss your
part.
anus,
Pick your
spit.
favorite quip.
I like both these answers. Both of you did an excellent job with this one. If there's nobody to kiss at midnight, you can simply kiss your anus or spit. I think both those are great. All right. Yeah. All right, let's get those votes in. All right. Julie, the Lord crashing in. So, yeah. Audience can't sway it there. Audience can decide
Moving
50-50.
right along.
Astronomy jokes anyone can get. It takes teams
Time
of
to
people
pick
to
the one
sweep
you
up
like
all the
best.
feces in Times Square. It takes teams of people to sweep up all the Elmo in Times Square. That's very good. That's very, very good. One of these is very funny, and one of these is very funny and also paints a very funny picture in my mind. So, feces wins. I went with Elmo. All the Elmo in Times Square is funny in my head. Okay, we can take down our holiday decorations yet. Can we take our... Lashbrook did not put an answer in,
Wow.
so I
Enjoy the
win
freebie.
with my bad answer of they live there now. All Christmas
Next we
decorations
have-
live there now. So, all right, move on. Sorry, Lashbrook. Shall old acquaintance
Now,
be
pick your
forgot,
favorite.
especially 2020? I think one of these is very funny, and one of these is very true. Shall old acquaintance be forgot, especially, I don't remember, by Xander, and 2020. Oh yeah, that's our first Super Quiplash, the one audience vote, and everybody else. Sorry, Xander. But yeah, forget this year.
Round one is but a memory.
All right,
Let's
now it's
see
going to
those
be
scores.
points. So I think we know who's in first place. It's not me. I'm in second place. All right, round two. Round two is coming up.
Next up is a little thing I call round two. prompts are more out there, and the points are doubled.
I was confused. That's all right, Xander. But I did like the idea of, especially, I forget. You forgot who to forget. The official motto of the past. Oh, shit, I read it out loud. Hey, guess what? That's one of my prompts. I did it. I was trying not to do it, and I did it. So, yeah, whoever I'm up against, you know that you're up against me. Good start, yeah. Ooh. Oh, I was writing an answer that's too fucking dark, y'all. I don't mind dark. You can put dark in there. But I started writing this answer out, and I was like, nope, you know what? I'm not going to do that.
Time's almost up. Use a safety quip if you're stuck.
Oh my god. I got in there. I just got in there, folks. I hope everyone else got in there. I have extended timers on.
To this moment.
This is the big. This is the. For everyone but Aristofan, this is the warm-up round. Make sure to eat a big bowl of blank for good luck in the new year. Socialism, cheese puffs. Again, one of these answers is true. One of them is very funny. Trying to get too cute. Yeah, I barely got mine in there, and I think it was good, but ooh boy. All right, we'll see. Socialism or cheese puffs? Socialism. Ooh, that's a super Quiplash for Lord Crashington. Hell yeah, Lord Crashington. Congratulations on that super Quiplash. Okay, New Year's resolution that's slightly less than legal. Crossing the street wherever. Smoke weed every day. That's a good resolution. Oh, hey, thank you for the raid, Oleku. Oleku, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. You can go to jackbox.tv and join and be able to vote in the third round of this game. Also, there is the extension, so you can just click on that box, the Jackbox box, and you can be an audience member in that. Ooh, that's a split. Audience member decided to smoke weed every day.
Okay, what's next?
Depending on what you are, so less legal. The best theme for your new office calendar.
And now it's time to
cats and glasses. Cats hanging in there. Weird. Weird. Best theme for your new office calendar. Y'all both put cats in there? Weird. Weird. Drink a little water. All right. Let's see. Julie with cats and glasses. Ooh, audience vote. Oh, audience vote gives the cats and glasses. Cats are the best, indeed. Cats and glasses beats out cats hanging in there. The official motto of the past year, fucking stay home or ARG. The official motto of the past year is either fucking stay home or ARG. Whoop. And? Okay. Yeah. All right. I'll take 71%. Hell yeah. Little bonus points.
On the docket.
Tough choice. Yes. Good. Definitely. Celebrating New Year's outside. Remember your coat, a scarf, and Uranus Nerf gun. Is this the same person giving us 2 Uranus references? Is this another person? Make it a callback. I made the Charlie Brown choice as Lord Crashington. Remember your coat, a scarf, and... Oh! Nerf gun. Nerf gun pulls ahead slightly there. Never
All
forget
right,
your Nerf
check
gun.
this out.
This year, we're celebrating with something even louder than fireworks.
All right, people. It's
Boomers
voting
on
time.
TikTok or firearms. This year, we're celebrating with something even louder than fireworks. Boomers on TikTok. Firearms. Nobody respects Uranus. That's true. That's what I've been telling you. And, ooh, that is not a Quiplash because I thought firearms was very funny. Sorry.
Next up.
Your boldest prediction for the new year. Sock shoes finally catch
Okay,
on.
everybody, pick your
People will
favorite
join
quip.
my only cans. So many cans. Your boldest prediction for the new year. Sock shoes finally catch on. People will join my only cans. So many cans. Yes. No problem, Xander. Yes, firearms, like guns. I got it. Yeah, I liked it. All right, let's see how the audience shook out. And, oh! Yeah! We got 2 audience members right now. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And
That
next.
was the one. Uranus is a wild. It spins on the side. The reason Times Square is the place where the
Now
New
it gets real.
Year's
Pick
ball
your
drops,
favorite.
some kind of funny thing. It's an old cemetery, and we must exercise. Some kind of funny thing, or it's an old... Hey, you know what? Honestly, use the safety quips, folks. You should use the safety quips. A safety quip won in the first round. I'm also going to say that the answer of the motto, or the prediction, was going to be really dark, and I did not want to be dark. Better layout for having this and Jackbox up at the same time. Well, good, Lashburn. That was a safety... I'm sorry, Fox. That was a safety quip. That was a bad safety quip. I take it
Was
back.
round 2 as
That
good
was a
for
very
you as it
bad
was
safety
for me?
quip.
Let's find out.
All right. Oh, Lord Crashington, pull it up into first. Damn, I thought I might have had that
Prepare
one.
yourself for Quiplash. And
Okay.
behold, a final
This one's a little
round to
confusing.
end
I think
all
you'll pick it up.
rounds.
I believe in
I'm
you.
going to send each of you a prompt that requires 3 separate responses.
Yes.
Okay, player 2 looks a little freaked, but you'll do great.
Okay, so you're gonna get. So we're getting a thing. We're gonna be competing against someone else, right? So you're gonna get a thing that says name 3 things. If you want, you can make it like a sentence. You can also just do like a normal thing, and a weird thing. You could just make it a reference. It's okay, and it's fine, and I believe in you. I don't think I'm going to win against the other person who's answering my prompt, but I do think that it's a fairly fun answer. But yeah, don't feel free to not super overthink this one. But yeah, one way to go with this is a real answer, a funny answer, or 3 outlandish ones, or 3 ones that build. You know, like, I don't know if I did well or not. Yeah, Lord Crash, I don't know. I like this better than the Comic Lash. This one is so much better, in my opinion, than Quiplash 2. All the possible Quiplash, like yeah, I just think this is better than the acronyms and Comic Lash.
Time's
And
almost
like,
up.
yeah, I
Hurry.
didn't like those, so I feel much better about this. Excuse me, sorry. Paella. Time we got left here. Ooh, okay, 30 minutes.
All right, let's have it.
All right. Top 3 grudges to take all the way into the new year. The Rona, Murder Hornets, the Price Leap and Gunpla,
Here's the fun
the
part.
Grudge,
Pick your
my
favorite
brother,
quip.
Taylor Swift. I definitely started second guessing when I saw the character limit, which is what my first instinct. The Rona, Murder Hornets, the Price Leap and Gundam. 3 grudges. The Grudge, my brother, and Taylor Swift. The Grudge. That's a good grudge to take in. Top 3 grudges. All right, yeah. Taylor Swift got me, but the audience liked the Rona, Murder Hornets, and the Price Leap and Gunpla. I mean, it's true. The weirdest 3-word countdown to midnight. Florp, Nana, 1. Pineapple, applesauce,
Okay,
saucy.
choose your favorite.
Florp, Nana, 1. Pineapple, applesauce, saucy. Only Pat likes my jokes. You know, I like what I like, folks. What can I say? All right, here we go. Let's see what we got. Oh, people really liked Julie's pineapple applesauce saucy. The names of the 3 months you'd add to a new year. November 2nd, November 3rd, November again. Wear a mask.
And now, pick your
The name
favorite.
of the 3 months you'd add to the new year. November 2. Oh, it's November 2, November 3, November again. I get that now, sorry. It's not 2nd, it's 2. November 2, November 3, November again, or wear a mask. Oh, okay, a little time left. Let's see. How did I do? Oh, shit, I did terrible. Thanks, Aristofan, and thank you, audience member. Damn. Well, there goes me winning by the end. Shit. That is too many Thanksgivings. The 3
now
things
it's
you
time
expect to
to
hear
vote
from
for your
Ryan
favorite.
Seacrest tonight. Wear your damn mask. It goes over the nose. Screw this year. Fuck 2020. I'm Ryan Seacrest. What the fuck, it's time. One of these would be great if he said it. The other one seems more realistic, almost. I don't necessarily think that Ryan Seacrest is going to say it. Look, there's one of these is something that Ryan Seacrest is actually going to say. November is my birthday and Turkey Halloween, aka Thanksgiving. I had nothing. Yeah. I mean, Lord Crashington, congratulations. I'm sorry you had to go up against Aristofan there for
You did
Aristofan,
it.
but
Now
yeah.
let's see those final
Ryan
scores.
Seacrest is definitely going to say, I'm Ryan Seacrest. Damn, yeah. Fuck. Yeah, Lord Crashington, congratulations. Congratulations, Lord Crashington. But yes, sorry, Aristofan. That's a rough one. Alright. I'm happy. Yeah. Off to a good start. Yeah. Yeah, that was a fun one. Let's look at the credits for a second. Just see some people's names. Yeah. Socialism 2020, it's good. Josh Schmitty Schmitterstein. Indeed. Writers who are non-binary and women. Weird. It's weird that fucking finally happened. Fucking Jackbox. You're in fucking Chicago. Thank you for finally getting with the fucking program. All right, we got 27 minutes between the new year. Let's try to get another game in. Oh, also, we have to stop, though, and thank Fox Renard. Thank you so much for gifting a bunch of subs. That's so nice of you. Hitting the applause. Welcome to Olaku, Katie Zawaski, Jay Lessica, the Dancing Dynamo, and Paradizzle. And good night to you, Foxnard. Thank you all for the gift subs. I appreciate it. I'm going to get a new game going while, because we have enough time. So I'm going to hit new players while this all kind of happens. I'm going to get a new game going. But we're going to play more Jackbox here. So we'll do that. Oh, wow! Bobby, thank you so much for the bits. Jam, thank you for the bits. I appreciate that so much. We started a hype train. Bobby says, Pat, thank you for the awesome streams this year. You've been shining, beacon of positivity for me this year. And thanks for hanging out doing Jackbox tonight. Well, thank you very much. All right. So I'm in the room, so that means I can tell you the room code, which is, the room code right now is TYVK. Please jump into Jackbox with TYVK. We got 25 minutes. We should be able to finish this game up before the new year here on my East Coast. And thank you to everybody for your bits, and for and Jam, of course, also thank you very much for those bits. Appreciate that. Bits and coins, always appreciate it. Gift subs, always appreciated. Thank you so much. Feel free to jump in. Oh, I got Olaku in here. That's great. And yes, please thank people for your emotes, holiday emotes. But yeah, jump in. We've got some time, hopefully, and this shouldn't take 25 minutes. It should take like 20 minutes. We might just go. I'm going to wait a minute, let some people get in. You do have to verify your Twitch in there. It requires Twitch login to be able to do it, but feel free to jump in. I'll give it a couple more minutes here. And also, you can just jump in the audience if you don't want to play and you just want to be the audience member. And you can do that by clicking the box on the screen. You don't even have to go to jackbox.tv. It's a new extension, which is pretty neat. All right, we got Xander in here. All right, we're going to go with 7. We're going to go with 7. It totally works out. The math works. It's totally okay, so we can do it. So let me get this ready here. I was hosting my own Jackbox New Year stream since 4, but it's way more hopping in here. Hell yeah! Well, welcome. I'm happy you're here. We're hitting everybody's in. We're going to go. Again, folks, you can just go to jackbox.tv and... or you can click on the icon on the screen, because we have the extension going on your screen there. The little
Quiplash 3, the retaking of Pelham 123.
Oh.
My name is Schmitty, and I'll be taking real good care of you.
Oh. Oh, thanks, Schmitty.
This is round 1. Points
All
are
right.
awarded based on the percentage of people who went for your answer, so make them count.
Okay. Again, you can join the audience by entering the room code at Jackbox TV or clicking on the thing there. There's 2 in the audience, which is great. I'm going to try not to say my prompts out loud. We're just playing a regular game. We're not playing any holiday one. We're just playing a regular old game of Quiplash in this round. Or maybe we are. Maybe we're playing... Maybe I did new game and we're still doing this. I don't remember. We might be doing Old Lang Syne still. I literally fucking forgot. I apologize. Oh. Okay. I got one answer in. Oh, we are still doing the New Year's one. Great. Whatever. You can't do it tomorrow, so... I mean, you can, but it's better to do it today. Great. All right, I got 2 answers in. Also, I like the new one. You can see this on your submission. You can see that they tell you what you entered, so you can remember
Almost
it.
out of time.
Because
Don't
sometimes
forget
I do forget what one of my answers was.
I hope you didn't embarrass yourself.
All right, yeah. So, folks, if you're not in the audience here,
Starting
feel free to
off.
jump in to help vote. Instead of a baby, the New Year should be represented by a raisin.
Okay,
The
pick
Big
one.
Show dressed up as a baby. Now, if you don't know, the Big Show is a professional wrestler who is a very large man. He was the Giant in WCW. He's got a Netflix show called The Big Show Show that I've never seen. That's it. That's The Big Show. His theme song is, "Well, it's the Big Show." Which is pretty great. And, yeah, the Big Show dressed up as a baby wins. Yeah, it's the Big Show dressed up as a baby. That sounds
Let's see
great.
how they handle.
Let's see how they handle. Okay. An apology you want to give for your behavior in the past year.
Time to
I'm
pick
sorry
one
I
you
played
like
with
best.
Uranus. Still going for the Uranus jokes. And I'm very sorry for Party Rocket. The Big Show also once dressed up as a baby for New Year's. It was horrifying. Shocking. Yeah! I am very sorry for Party Rocket. Thank you. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Choo-choo,
Moving
everybody.
right along.
Thanks for that hype train. It's not a rockin' New Year's Eve until the biblical rapture happens or 2021 happens. It's not a rockin' New Year's Eve until the biblical rapture happens or 2021. But yeah, folks have been incredibly generous. We now officially, thanks to some gifted subs tonight from Fox, have this is the most gifted subs I've ever had in 1 month, and that's ridiculous. Because my birthday, we had a lot of gifted subs.
Choose your favorite.
New name for January, Vactionary or First Month. Vacunary or First Month. But yeah, I appreciate you all very much. Thank you for your continued support. Also, this is the first time I've done a 3-hour stream since I think my birthday stream was like 2.5 hours, but this will be the first 3-hour stream since last New Year's. Oh, audience was split a little bit, giving Julie a little bit of love, but Lord Crashington with the topical reference pulls it out. The one thing from this past year that you hope keeps going: toilet paper hoarding. Do I have to answer this question? The one thing for this past year you hope keeps going: toilet paper hoarding, or do I have to answer this question? Y'all did pretty good with a bad prompt. This is not a great prompt, and I think y'all did your best to handle it. Oh, but everybody liked, do I have to answer this question? Bobby, I like toilet paper hoarding. I think that's good. Good on you.
Next we have...
So, New Year's is over. What else can we look forward to? New Year's Steve.
Okay, choose your favorite.
Old years. From the 20s might be nice. Old years. One from the 20s might be nice. Or New Year's Steve. Because New Year's is over, we look forward to New Year's Steve. Or look forward to old years. One from the 20s might be nice. Toilet paper hoarding is a fun hobby. Indeed. And, yeah, I got a little points there. I'll take it. Oh, audience member went the other way. That's okay. And one audience member did not
And here
vote.
we have...
The most important lesson Lord Crashington learned over the last 365 days:
Here's
wear
the
a
fun
mask.
part. Pick
Stay
your
away from
favorite
strangers. Both of these are true. I'm doing clapping sounds. Stay away from strangers. Wear a mask. Both of these are very good answers. Lord Crashington learned some important lessons. And stay away from strangers. Yeah. That's a good... Hey, Xander, that's a good answer. But stay away from strangers, I think, yeah.
Okay, let's not dwell on round one
All right.
anymore. Let's see your
the scores. Found it weird when they asked me to answer this question. Yes, Lord Crashington, that is weird. All right, Lord Crashington pulling out ahead. Okay, all right, okay.
Ready for
Lord
round
Crashington,
two?
Aristophan,
I hope
doing
so,
well
because
in this
it's ready
game.
for you.
Weird.
Some of the prompts are a bit crazy, so the points are doubled.
The points are doubled. That's accurate. Okay. Let's answer some stuff here. Oh, GBEast is doing another tabletop. Cool, Lashbrook. That's fun. I didn't know if they were going to do one this year. Ever since I couldn't do one, I haven't been part of it, and but I'm glad they're continuing it. It's fun. The Bear oh, sorry, I'm reading my prompt aloud. I fucked up again.
There's seconds left. Use a safety quip if you have to.
All right, I got in there. I like one of my answers. I did not like my other answer. That's okay. But yeah, I mean, I like their tabletop podcast
No
stuff. I
turning
think it's
back
fun.
now.
So. All right, let's see.
Let's set it off with
The New Year's resolution you'll give up on January 2nd. Get to bed on time. Uninstalling Twitter. So both of these are very true for me. Both of these are incredibly true and incredibly accurate for me. And so I'm having trouble voting on one of these. Because I feel very seen by both of these. All right. Almost time to done voting. Julie with go to bed on time. Ooh, a dead split. 100% dead split. Everybody gets some points.
Let's keep it going.
Damn. Always go to bed on time. If you call whenever you go to bed, bedtime.
You like best.
Twitter can be fine. It's all but the curated timeline. Block everything that sucks. You're at a New Year's Eve party. Jay Gatsby face down in the pool. A sign you're at a bad New Year's Eve party. One of them answer is very accurate to the times. The other is a literary reference. And I went with the literary reference myself. Yeah, that's a good literary reference. Audience liked you're at a New Year's Eve party. That's very true for the time, Aristophan. You're not wrong. The name of the illegal firework you brought that might be a tad over the top.
Pick your favorite.
The Hornk Buster Master 2 Bigger and Banger. The Trump prison sentence. The name of the illegal firework you brought that might be a tad over the top. The Hornk Buster Master 2 Bigger and Banger. Or the Trump prison sentence. First Trump reference of the night. Will it be the last? Hornk is beautiful. Yeah, that's a Quiplash right there. It's not a super Quiplash because one audience member, like Lord Crashington's. The most unrealistic wish you can make at midnight: save all of the stupid people from COVID-19. I wish Uranus spun like a normal damn planet. Another Uranus reference, saved by the audience as Lord Crashington. Again, another Uranus reference. Will they stop? No. All right. Let's see. Thanks for jumping in the audience members. Oh yeah. Audience, like the Uranus reference, the continued Uranus references.
All right, check
save all the stupid people. You can't stop Uranus. The biggest thing you learned about yourself this year: my belly stick out further than my booty do. I look good in a mask. My belly stick out further than my booty do. I look good in a mask. The biggest thing you learned about yourself this year: my belly stick out further than my booty do. I look good in a mask. You're wrong. I shouldn't have won this one. I'll take it, but I look good in a mask is not better than my belly stick out more than my booty do. I should not have won that. The bare minimum we can expect in the new year. Time will slowly pass. The end of Rona. The bare minimum we can expect in the new year. Time will slowly pass. The end of Rona. These are fantastic. I agree. A good firework gets a good guttural noise, and I found Hornk. The belly one gets better with each reading. Yeah. Hell yeah! I did pretty good in this round. I'll take it. Okay.
And next is...
All right. What's the holiday on January 2nd called? We haven't died yet day.
Decisions.
New Year's Day
Choose
2.
your favorite.
What's the holiday on January 2nd called? We haven't died yet day. New Year's Day 2. Let's get our answers in. Let's get ready for it. Oh! Julie Cooley. But audience favorite, so everybody gets some points there. Audience really helped decide that one.
We're 2/3 of the way
Okay,
there.
we have
Let's
enough
see
time
where
to finish this
stand.
game before the new year, because we got like 12 minutes or so. So we got enough time to finish this game up, and then we'll go to the ball drop thing.
Get ready for Quiplash.
Quiplash.
One last
Let's do it.
chance to strut your stuff. Each of you will be sent a prompt that requires 3 separate responses.
Hell yeah.
Don't screw it up, okay? And
You got
know
this.
what an odd number of players means. You'll be going against me.
Okay, so Xander,
Exciting,
you're
huh?
up against Schmitty. So that's good for you, Xander. I think. I'm gonna toot my own horn. I think mine's very good. I'm very pleased with my answer. Well, I hope you like it as much as I like it. I think it's real good. Okay. Sorry. I think it's real good. Also, this one is definitely not on theme. This is not on theme with the other ones. All right, we got plenty of time. I hate mine. Haha. Okay. Sorry, Julie. Xander, you got some time left. Not much, but you got a little time left.
Time's almost up.
Get in there. You can do it. I believe in you. Okay. All right, I hope you got in there.
Let's get thripping.
All right, get ready to vote, folks.
3 things.
3 things, 1 billion tickets.
will get you at the arcade prize counter.
Okay, 3 things, 1 billion tickets. We get a horse, a cash prize, a slip saying IB.
All right, choose your favorite.
The stuffed tiger, the SpongeBob T-shirt, a million finger puppets. I said finger weird there. I don't know why. A horse, a cash prize, a slip saying 1B, 1 billion. The stuffed tiger, the SpongeBob T-shirt, a million finger puppets. Yes, it was meant to say 1 billion. I get that, yes. Oh, it's even. A little more audience there. Sorry, Xander. Schmitty gets some points.
3 things you should never stuff a taco with.
Never stuff a taco with. Hamsters, bees, snakes. Potatoes, apparently. Seriously, Taco Bell? Where did the damn potatoes
pick your
go?
favorite quip.
Hamsters, bees, snakes. Potatoes, apparently. Seriously, Taco Bell? Where did the damn potatoes go? Hamsters, bees, snakes. Potatoes, apparently. Seriously, Taco Bell? Where did the damn potatoes go? Get your answers in. Here's the results. Julie and Bobby. Oh, Bobby with the regular old Quiplash. 1 audience member. Going for bees. Potatoes only. Belongs at breakfast tacos. No, potatoes exist for people that don't eat meat to get something great at Taco Bell. 3 ways to jazz up your boring old water. LSD,
people,
more
voting
water,
time.
food coloring, vodka. LSD, more water, food coloring, vodka. They got rid of the chicken quesadilla melts too. I nearly cried in the drive-thru. Where are those potatoes at? Yeah, you put potatoes in as a substitute for meat and make the tacos taste good. Okay, we were about 50-50 there, but the audience really liked Aristofan's LSD, so that pulls Aristofan ahead there.
Summarize your last romantic encounter
Yes.
in 3
Summarize your last
words.
encounter in 3 words. Wet, ass. We had a very nice time. Silent, but deadly. Summarize your
Now,
last
pick your
romantic
favorite.
encounter in 3 words. Wet, ass. We had a very nice time. Or slightly, silent, but deadly. Slightly, silent, but deadly. Wet, ass. We had a very nice time. But yeah, they got rid of my favorite Taco Bell. Yes, totally. You are wrong. Boo. Boo. You're wrong. Haliku, that's funny, but boo. Wet ass, we had a very nice time is good.
You rocked it.
You
But
go
did
to
you rock
hell.
The scoreboard.
That's a super Quiplash, and you know it. I didn't even win. Ah, I'm in fourth. You're wrong. You're wrong. Some of you were wrong. That should have been a super Quiplash, and I should have won. Farts are always winners. Yes, but Bobby, obviously, Bobby, congratulations. You did great. Am I going to try to share? Can I do that? Oh, you can't. You can't share that quip. That's right. Oh, no, you can't. I got to sign into Twitter to do it. I'm not going to worry about that. All right, so we're going to go here so I can escape and get out of here. Congrats, everybody. In one of our games earlier, oops, yeah, we're at 5 minutes left. We had both players answer WAP, and I've never seen the game called out Jinx. It's scrubbed around before. Yes, if you type in exactly the same answer in Quiplash 3, it will scrub it. It just is like, no, y'all don't get this. Okay, so we're exiting here, and I gotta quit out of the game. We're gonna exit there. And we're back at the New Year's Eve ball. Let's go live to the New Year's Eve ball. There are 2,600 people watching this, and we are watching it but not giving them credit because I am doing it on the browser. And some music's playing, but I don't want to keep this music playing because I do not want to get content ID'd on Twitch or YouTube after the fact. But yes, we got the countdown clock going. We are less than 4 minutes till go. Welcome everybody. We are hanging out here. We are gonna raid after this is over. But right now we are just hanging out together. Someone is literally adjusting the camera. We got our countdown clock going. The New York countdown. Is this 100% accurate to time.is? I don't know. I'm gonna look. But this was a cool looking countdown, and I wanted to include that. Time.is is giving me a weird time zone here. Yeah, time.is is giving me the wrong time. And so that's fine because it tells me that it's 5 a.m. Which is fine. But yeah, for me, 2021 is going to be more 2020, in that I will continue to do live streams. Monday, Thursday, Saturday, I'm going to be building model kits. Come check me out this Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, where I'll be working on the continuing here, working on the Quanta. We're going to finish up the Quanta. I'm working on a puzzle next. I'm doing an Animal Crossing puzzle. That's nonsense. That's going to be silly. I'll show you that real quick. No, I won't show that. Whatever. Animal Crossing puzzle thing. It's 1,000 pieces. I'm excited to work on that. That's the next thing. We got 2 minutes left. We are going by our countdown here. I don't know if there'll be a graphic or anything with this ball, but theoretically the ball's going to start dropping. I don't know if they'll be shouting or anything. I guess we'll turn the music up a little bit here. And hopefully I won't get content ID'd on YouTube after the fact. It's time for 2020 New Game Plus, indeed. I will be doing bonus streams. I will probably, on Wednesday... Look, I'm probably going to play Hearthstone on Wednesday because it'll be the new month, and I'll be trying to raise the ranks and get some of that sweet coinage. So I'll probably be playing Hearthstone on Wednesday. I don't know. Also Pokemon Emerald, of course. If you wanted to do Twitch Sings, you have 2 minutes left to do Twitch Sings. Do I think they're going to turn it off right at midnight? No. But January 1st, they're going to turn the servers off. So I don't know exactly when. We got a minute left. For the East Coast, for where I am, we have 1 minute left of this year, and we will start the next year. Oh, and the ball is doing a thing. And hey, I guess there are people in Times Square because I can hear shouting. But yeah, we're gonna watch the ball drop here from Times Square, and that's fun. Yeah, I hope everyone has a safe beginning to the new year. Take care of each other, look out for each other. I hope you continue to support what I do and continue to support great creators. I hope that next year I end up back in New York. I'm going to keep Model Kit building, keep hanging out. And I hope y'all have a great rest of your night. We're going to go raid after this. We're not done here, but we're just hanging out as we... Okay, we are. Let's count along. 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year, everybody. We did it. Happy New Year, one and all. That's really anticlimactic. That's a really anticlimactic image of the ball just doing some colors and then turning off. It's so close you couldn't see the ball drop. That's really lame. That was really lame. And you can kind of see the fireworks go off. It's way too zoomed in. Yeah, Lord Crash, they should have zoomed out, and they didn't. Let's get out of this bad place. As they say, in that famous comic where Hulk is walking away from a place and says, "Let's get out of this bad place." But yeah, that was bad. At least we survived 2020. Indeed, we did survive 2020. It is now the year 2021. We did it. Congratulations, everybody. Thank you to everybody that hung out tonight. We are going to go raid. Let's see. Somebody on the West Coast. You know what? Let's go hang out with, on the West Coast. We're going to go hang out with one of the best people on this terrible platform. Twitch Things hasn't kicked me out yet. Hell yeah, let's go. We're going to go hang out with one of the best people on this whole website.
Paxman.
One of the most lovely people in the world, Kate Stark. Kate is a breath of fresh air, a wonderful presence. Her audience rules. This year, every year, she gets more and more well-known on Twitch. This year, between Fall Guys and Among Us, she's brought in a lot more audience because she's worked with some big streamers. But her audience continues to be rad and cool, and there's probably nobody I'd rather go and raid at the end of this year than Kate, so we're going to go raid her. It's going to be busy. It's not going to be an intimate stream like this one was, but I just think Kate is such a fantastic person that literally there's nobody better for us to go and raid. Oh God, why is the New Year counter counting up? Indeed, I got to get rid of this. Bye-bye, New Year counter. Get out of here. Lastbrook, it just started counting up because we hit 0. So whatever browser window I was using started doing that. I got to get rid of those. I'll get rid of all of it. It won't be in any of the streams we do. But feel free to come along this raid. Kate is just pure joy, and her community is so great. So we're going to go do that. Thank you all so much for being here. Hope to see you on Saturday or Monday or in the future. Thank you very much, and have a great night. And I'll see you next time. If you're watching this on YouTube, Happy New Year, YouTube. Bye, everybody. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.